Adam. Yes, sir. How we feeling? How we feeling? How we feeling, man? What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good, man? You already see the inactives on the screen as I'm talking about a lot of different things. Real quick, first of all, I want to say what's up to everybody, and I'm going to try to scroll through and say what's up to as many people as possible before we start to really dive into this. But I'm going to let y'all know right now, even as somebody that wants the highest draft pick possible, I predict us to win this game. Let's go ahead and get this out the way, bro. Our offense is the healthiest it's been all season. Because even you can say this is the first time Jaden, Terry, and Debo and all of those guys and Noah Brown have all played together since week 2. We didn't get Samuel Cosme until like week 6 or 7. I think his debut was against the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? So this is the first time all year you've had Jaden, Terry, Debo, Noah Brown, and Samuel Cosme, bro. This is the healthiest the offense has ever been. Again, I'm a person that wants the higher draft pick, bro. But I'm telling you right now, we're going to go out there and win this game. J.J. McCarthy is playing terribly. They have Justin Jefferson, he can't throw the ball to himself. And I know our defense is super banged up. I don't think people truly understand how banged up our defense is, bro. We ultimately want to run a 4-3 man cover defense, press man defense, because you're down your top 3 edge rushers, because you're down your top 2 outside corners. We have been having to run a 3-4 zone defense, the exact opposite, from 4-3 press man to 3-4 zone. But they have been playing better under Dan Quinn's play calling. So even though our defense is still very, very hurt, this is the healthiest our offense has been all season long, minus Austin Eckler and Luke McCaffrey. And you could honestly say that maybe Treylon Burks is a bigger addition than Luke McCaffrey is a loss, at least wide receiver wise, offensively, because you definitely miss Luke McCaffrey as a kick returner. He was one of the best kick returners in the NFL while he was doing it. But this is gonna be fun. Again, as a person that wants a high draft pick, I still predict the Commanders to win this game, bro. This offense. This is going to be the most high-powered this offense has been. Like I said, I've been saying this. I've been feeling this way. You take away injuries, this season goes completely different. I still feel like we're strong playoff contenders. I still feel like we're competing for the division. The injuries killed the season, but I felt like even before, but knowing what this offense could have been like without the injuries, I don't think there's a defense that can stop us. I don't think there's a single defense when Cliff Kingsbury has all of his chess pieces on the board that can stop us from scoring 30 if we want to. But shouts out to Northwestern. Shouts out my boy, Mr. Finesse. Appreciate both y'all for coming up. Man, what's good, K&M, man? What's good? What's good, Disabled Park Hopper, man? Appreciate y'all pulling up, man. What's good? What's good? What's good, Severio? What's happening? What's good, Carol? Thank y'all for pulling up. Shouts out to GAB with the YAB. Was good. Was good. Was good. B-Town was happening. Everybody was good. Rolo, welcome back, man. Was good. Stephen. Oh, that one always trips me up. I'm gonna say Stephen though. Was good. Was good. Everybody was good. Was good. I see Vikings in the chat. I ain't mad at it. Pull up, Vikings. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Now that I'm scrolling down, I'm seeing a lot of purple and yellow. I ain't gonna lie, colors are hard. I like y'all colors. Shouts out to the Vikings, man. Shouts out to the Vikings, man. Do y'all thing, do y'all thing. But again, I'm somebody that wants a high draft pick. I just predict that we're still gonna win this game. Definitely still predict us to win this game, bro. Begrudgingly for me, but yeah, you know, I just don't see how this offense with Jaden, Terry, Debo, Zach Ertz, Noah Brown, and Samuel Cosme. And yeah, purple and gold. My fault. Because if somebody said burgundy and yellow, I would be offended. That's my bad. Shouts out to the purple and gold in the building, man. Shouts out to the man. We got Minnesota in the building. We got Commanders in Minnesota. I think I like it way more when you have the opposing fans in the chat, bro. So I'm excited. This is gonna be a fun game. Again, I want to reiterate, this is somebody that wants a higher draft pick, but I predict us to win. So this is gonna be fun, bro. Cannot wait to see what we go and look like out there, because again, we have not seen Jaden, Terry, Debo, Noah Brown, and Samuel Cosme on the field together at any point this season. And y'all remember what we did to the Chargers when all we needed was Jaden, Terry, Debo, and Samuel Cosme. No, that was just Jaden, Debo, and Samuel Cosme. No Terry, no Noah Brown. Imagine what it's going to look like, man. Let's go though. But man, shouts out to Minnesota, man. Beautiful stadium. We hired y'all. We're the architect that designed y'all stadium. We got him too. I'm hoping he does as great of a job. Of course, their whole goal is to make every stadium that they do different and reflective of like the city that it's in. So it's not going to look exactly like Minnesota's, but I hope they put the same passion, energy, and time into theirs as they did y'all's. Because our current stadium right now sucks, bro. I definitely want our stadium to look like this so we can host some Super Bowls and things like that. But let's get it, man. We got Adam. I didn't even know Drew Brees did commentate it. Like this is my first game I've ever seen Drew Brees commentating. I completely missed that one, but that just shows how much I watch like the tape. I either watch the game on mute or I'm looking at all 22. I don't really look at highlights and stuff. So I didn't know Drew Brees was doing that. And then plus we, back when we were good and we had high expectations in the season, we were getting the Tom Brady's and stuff like that. I didn't know Drew Brees was even commentating. So how we fallen after what are we on, like a 7-game losing streak right now? But what's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? Welcome, everybody that's in the stream again. Shouts out Commanders fans and Vikings fans alike, man. Make sure y'all still farm that like button if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate that. I'm really excited about this game, man. We about to get it going. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate everybody that's pulling up. Make sure y'all leave a like if you haven't already, though, because leaving a like is free and it means the world to me. So if you can, appreciate that. Yes, sir. My boy Justin in the building asks, Rico, how do you feel about the college football playoff rankings? Ooh-wee. I already have it up right now. I've been looking at it. I just been looking at it like, you know what I'm saying? So I have it up literally already before you even asked. I was literally looking at it before I started the stream up. That's actually a little bit of the reason why I was a little late, because they were kind of releasing the rankings, one by one. And then they officially came out with it, and I was just looking at it. I was like, oh, yeah, I got to stream the Commanders game. Y'all know I'm a big Georgia Bulldog fan, probably the biggest Georgia Bulldog fan you'll ever know. So I'm kind of liking the bracket that we have. I love the fact, because I still feel like Ohio State is the best team in college football. I feel like Julian Sayin is really the only thing holding them back. So I would like the opportunity to face them, but the fact that we potentially, if somehow Miami or Texas A&M, who I feel like are both extremely overrated, if they somehow get through Ohio State and we get the chance to play them, I would love a revenge game against Carson Beck, bro. Oh, my Lord, that would be my favorite opportunity. I would love to play Ohio State as well, because the recruiting battles that Georgia gets into with Ohio State, I want some revenge there as well. Same thing with Texas A&M coming into the state of Georgia, stealing some of our best recruits and things like that. We already got our revenge on Texas 3 times in a row. That's a non-concern. But Ohio State, Texas A&M, Miami, I would be really happy to play either 3. I would prefer to play Miami the most by a little bit. Ohio State second. I would love an opportunity to play Texas A&M as well. And then that other bracket, hey, y'all have at it. We'll see y'all in the national championship. We'll see. Indiana's defense is better than I thought, so I'm really intrigued to see. Was that Fernando kid? I already knew he was really good, but he looks better. His ball placement was better against Ohio State than I expected. I've been watching a lot of Indiana games live. Again, I'm a Georgia guy. I'll just turn on the SEC game before I go and watch other conferences like that. But he looked good, man. But shouts out to, again, I still feel like, excluding Julian Sayin, Ohio State has the best overall roster, but I like my Georgia's chances, man. Nobody looks unbeatable, and right now I feel like Georgia's the hottest team doing it between them and Indiana. Oh, I would love some revenge against Texas Tech in the championship. If they somehow get past everybody, I would love some revenge against Texas Tech for coming in and taking our edge rusher from Georgia that we've been recruiting since he was in like 8th grade. They came and gave him a super bag and stole him from us. Even got him to move up his recruiting year from 2027 to 2026. So I would love some revenge there. Kirby Smart said, when you're not going to run from Georgia. So you're either going to play for us or we're going to schedule you and you're going to play against us. And, I would love if we can find a way to go against. I think ideally, best case scenario for me as far as a revenge tour is to beat Carson Beck in Miami in the conference championship or whatever, the semifinals, and then beat Texas Tech in the championship. That would be my ideal whoop everybody's tail that I want to whoop the most type of run right there. But that's from the point of view of a Georgia Bulldog fan. Oregon versus James Madison is kind of funny, but we'll see how. You never know, man. Alabama versus Oklahoma is going to be the best first game, though, because honestly, I don't think Miami beats Texas A&M. I really don't. I feel like the best game, I mean, it's not even just because of the seeding, 9-8. That's the closest seeding. I also just feel like that actually will be the best game. Shouts out to Alabama for getting in, too. A lot of people were thinking Alabama wouldn't get in. I like the fact that of course, I hate Alabama. I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan. But I like the fact that they don't punish teams for losing in the SEC championship. Because at that point, they were just better off forfeiting and never playing the game. So, you know. Oh, I need revenge against Miami, too, for giving Jackson Cantwell the huge bag. He wanted to go to Georgia so bad, and then Miami came and offered him 3 times as much. But that always happens to Georgia. Georgia never pays anybody the most money. We never do. That's why we missed out on Williams, Nwaneri, however you pronounce his name. They ended up going to Missouri last year. That's how we missed out on Jackson Cantwell. That's how we missed out on that tight end. That's the best recruit the USC's getting this year. Everybody wants to play for Georgia. The family, they prefer football, Georgia as the football program. And then somebody comes in with a huge 3 times as much bag, and Georgia can't match it. Georgia can never compete bankroll wise when it comes to NIL. That's why I keep saying Georgia picked the worst time to be good. Alabama picked the best time to be good. You didn't need NIL. You could be 3 deep with 5 stars at every position. Now everybody's thin. Your starting 5-star gets hurt. You have a true freshman, maybe 4-star, ready to replace him. It didn't used to be like that. Talent's dispersed. Georgia picked the worst time to be good. But hey, man, Kirby Smart, best coach of college football. We're gonna try to make it work, man. But yeah, we just keep getting outbid. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and get ready for this game, man. Let's do it. Shouts out to Sleeper, of course, man. Shouts out to Sleeper. Matter of fact, before this game goes too far, I did want to look at Sleeper. First of all, I wanted to let y'all know that right now with Sleeper, shouts out to them, you have a chance to 1,000 times your cash with daily fantasy football. Washington football, especially now this season, offensively at least, hasn't been as this exciting as it has been in a long time. With Jaden back, Terry, Debo, Noah Brown, Samuel Cosme, all of those guys healthy together for the first time all season as one whole group, bro. So you can pick on stats for these stars like touchdowns, passing yards, receiving yards, fantasy points, and more for up to 1,000 times your payout on Sleeper. And right now, new users can even get a free $20 without a deposit on top of the already up to 100% match you can get using promo code SCORE, that's SCORE, or you can just click the link at the top description of this video and live stream, and every video on live stream I'm doing all season long. Now let's get to this game, man. Great return by the Vikings to start the game, mind you, as well. Let's go ahead and get back to it. Let's get back to it. So first and 10 from the 39-yard line. Handoff looks like right up one of the A gaps right there. It's probably to the right side. Aaron Jones for a solid little 3-yard gain right there. Solid game tackling by the Commanders defense, but it looked like some pushback on our line of scrimmage. Our line of scrimmage did not look ready to that Vikings O-line got some push right there, boy. They moved them back about 2-3 yards. Kinlaw and Deron Payne got to be better than that. Appreciate you pulling up, Junior. Hey, man, you're not crazy late, man. I was a little late, too. I'm in the same boat as you, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up. 2nd and 7 from the 42-yard line. We rush 3. We actually get some pressure, but, you know how we are with covering tight ends, especially when they're matched up against our linebackers like Frankie Louvu and Bobby Wagner. That's an automatic, basically, first down. That is a first down catch by the Vikings. That'll take the ball to the, where are we at? Probably like the 45, 46-yard line, just about. 48, actually, 48. Y'all have a really big logo, man. That's a really big logo in that field, man. All right, let's see. Looks like they're running the ball. Again, bro, they're going pretty far before they're ever even touched by somebody. Our D-line is getting pushed off the line of scrimmage right now. Good 7-yard gain right up the middle by Aaron Jones. Right up the middle. I know we have injuries. And I know we've been better or defensively with Dan Quinn calling the plays, but there's nothing you can do when you're getting blown off the line of scrimmage like this D-line is so far this game. We'll see, though. 2nd and 3 from Washington's 42-yard line. Vikings putting together a solid drive after their pretty good return to start the game. And then TJ Hawkinson in coverage. I already predicted their tight ends to do a good job against us. I know JJ McCarthy has played terribly. And I know we saw that stat about the EPA per dropback, 831st out of 832 quarterbacks since the year 2000. But if guys are wide open, we can throw it. That's what we've been saying, too. That's what me and Rio was saying on the Commanders Kings back on Tuesday. JJ McCarthy can be as bad as he wants. And who knows? Maybe something clicks this game. But, I mean, we can throw to receivers if they're wide open. That'll take the ball to the 32-yard line. Little trick play. We missed the tackle in the backfield. And so, of course, he will gain 10.5 yards right there. So, who was that missed the tackle? That was Jacob Martin that missed the tackle? Yep, Jacob Martin was not ready, boy. Did not set the edge well enough. He actually only ended up getting 9 yards on that. I thought maybe he landed on the top of a few of our defensive guys. Maybe he got a little further than that. But, hey, 2nd and 1 for the Vikings all the way down to the Washington 23-yard line. 3 yards away from the red zone already. Shouts out to the Kevin O'Connell play right there. To the Jalen kid, man. Shouts out Kevin O'Connell, man. Aaron Jones right through the middle. Okay, good tackle to make him flip. Good tackle to make him flip. That was interesting. Now I'm just going to assume that was Jeremy Reeves or Quan Martin that made that tackle. Oh, yeah, that's Quan Martin that came in. You got to get lower. The name of the game is who gets lower. But either way, I mean, right now there are wide open holes for Aaron Jones to run through. He could get 5 yards anytime he wants. Yeah, the hit was fun. The hit was exciting. But he got 5 yards and a first down on the play, so we can't celebrate too much. You know what I'm saying? They already have the ball on our 18-yard line, and I don't feel like they've really broken a sweat. But this Kevin O'Connell script is going crazy right now. An immediate touchdown throw from J.J. McCarthy. I tried to tell people. J.J. McCarthy can be as bad as you want, but if receivers are open, what can you do? And he is a talented kid. And watch out if he flips a switch. Don't be the team that he figures it out against. Starting to look like we may head that way this game, bro. Because that was a good throw right there. A lot of the other stuff was more script. That was more Kevin O'Connell. You know, we already had this design for the past week. We have certain plays that we're going to run no matter what. But that throw right there was a good throw from J.J. McCarthy. You got to admit, man. No matter how much you may hate on J.J. McCarthy, that was a good throw. That was a relatively tight window throw right there in stride, exactly where it needed to be, when it needed to be there. I mean, right before Mike Sainristil got it. Mike Sainristil is not far away from that. If J.J. McCarthy hesitates even a little bit, that's probably an interception. So good, confident throw by J.J. McCarthy right there. Commanders down 7-0 after nearly 5 minutes of time pass. Defense looking like the defense. It looks like a defense without its top 3 edge rushers. Looks like a defense without its top 2 corners. Even Bobby Wagner only participated in practice on Friday. He had to miss Wednesday and Thursday due to an injury, so he's hurt as well, bro. We have had so many injuries. It's only but so much Dan Quinn can do. But that doesn't excuse, hey, Javon Kinlaw and Deron Payne are perfectly fine. Why they're getting blown 5 yards off the ball, I don't know. If healthy, do you really think we'd win 10 games? Yeah, I firmly believe that. If we had Jaden, I'm not going to count Noah Brown because he had injury. He had a strong Ninja Scroll injury list before we even signed him last year. But if Terry, Debo, Jaden, and this whole starting defensive line are healthy all season, and maybe, can you at least give us one of our top 3 edge rushers? You know what I'm saying? Maybe 2. Do us a favor and give us 2. Maybe let at least one of our outside corners stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we don't lose Will Harris for the whole middle chunk of the season. The guy that was playing like your best safety before he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Maybe then, yeah, I definitely see us winning 10 games. I think we win a lot of games that we lost. Again, injuries are the number one reason the season just went the way that it went, but that's no reason that you can't go out there and potentially win this game. You're down 7-0, and we are in Minnesota, so the home crowd's going to be involved. But this offense is the healthiest it's been all season. I'm excited to see what it looks like. Again, shouts out to all of y'all. Leave a like in the stream if you haven't already. Really appreciate that. Make sure y'all like up the stream. That was a very early score. Matter of fact, I should boo. I forgot to boo for that touchdown. I was too busy analyzing everything. I forgot to actually just straight up boo. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Commanders defense. Get it together. Again, make sure y'all like up the stream if you haven't already. Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, Jaden. I'm excited to see what this offense looks like fully healthy. Can we keep it that way? You know what I'm saying? Protect yourself, dog. Slide, do whatever you gotta do. Don't fight for extra yards. It's not worth it, dog. please get it together, man. Please keep it together, my boy. You know, a lot of the fan base doesn't even want you playing at all. So if you're going to play, bro, please be safe. All right, let's see how this game goes, though. The Vikings averaged 8.7 yards per play on that drive. And then it ended with an 18-yard pass to the tight end up the seam. Nearly took 5 minutes off the play clock. So there you go. And this defense, you know, has been, hey, your quarterback struggling. Come get right against this defense right here. But let's see. I think the best matchup here is our offense versus their defense. Their defense is really good. Our offense should be really good with us finally having some healthy guys back. So I'm excited to see that matchup. Deebo Samuel with a good return. But there is a flag. It may come back. You know, one really cool benefit of being fully healthy is that Deebo can do kick returns. We had a lot of games this season where Deebo is by far your best receiver on the roster. He can't do kick returns because if he gets hurt on kick returns, you have no receivers to play with on offense. So now that you have Terry, Noah Brown, and Deebo Samuel, Deebo can go back to doing kick returns. So that's pretty cool. And even Traylon Burks is expected to contribute a little bit. But yep. That return was all for naught because of a holding penalty from, I don't even know who it was. Honestly, I don't even care, to be honest with you. But we will now start with the ball at the 15-yard line rather than the 40 because of that. Oh, it was Percy Butler. It was Percy Butler with the holding. All right, let's go. 1st and 10. Jaden Daniels back for the first time since the Chiefs game. Let's see how it looks. All right, handoff to Chris Rodriguez. Looks like probably up the B gap on the left side. We'll take a little 4-yard gain right there. Cliff Kingsbury, don't forget that you can run the ball. I know you're happy you have a full arsenal of receivers, but running the ball is a thing. Running the ball consistently is a thing you're allowed to do, especially when it's working, Cliff. 2nd and 7. From the Washington, 2nd and 6 from the Washington 19-yard line. Jaden Daniels may attempt his first pass right here since the Kansas City Chiefs game. He will drop back to pass. Throws an absolute dot to Terry. Terry already with a big-time catch for a first down. Silences the crowd a little bit. Okay, Terry. Talk to him, Terry. Big-time throw from Jaden. Great protection from the offensive line. Gave him a nice pocket. He got hit at the end. Larry Tunsil, if you could just block a little bit better so Jaden doesn't get hit at the end of his throw. But either way, that would be a 20-yard throw to Terry immediately on Jaden's first pass attempt since the Kansas City game, since he broke his elbow. Free rusher. I'm assuming that was because we set up a screen. Deebo did as well of a job as you could to somehow gain 2 yards out of something that should have gained none. I'll take it. Let's go. Looks like that'll be 2nd and 8 after Deebo somehow pulls 2 yards out of a hat. Because, I mean, honestly, he shouldn't have gotten anything right there. All right, let's go. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 from the 49-yard line. Ben Sinnott. Handoff to Chris Rodriguez where Ben Sinnott went in motion. And that'll be an 11-yard gain, maybe? An 11-yard gain. Up the B or C gap to the right side. Okay. We're running the ball well. That's a first down. Hey, Cliff, don't forget, you are allowed to run the ball consistently if you're doing it well. Don't just abandon it for no reason. We are now down to the Minnesota 41-yard line. Again, this is the best matchup right here. The Vikings defense versus the Commanders offense. Shouts out to Brian Flores. Excellent defensive-minded coach right there. That's the best matchup of the game. Daniels throws it to the feet of, it looks like probably Zach Ertz right there on 1st and 10 to make it a 2nd and 10. Again from the Vikings 41-yard line. There were like 2 guys in the area of Zach Ertz, but Or Kosiankov, whoever that was that he threw it to. But he threw it to somebody's feet. What's good, King Jamie, man? Appreciate you pulling up and supporting. That is a Kansas City Chiefs fan pulling up and supporting every stream. Really appreciate that. And shouts out to all y'all that are here, man, that I didn't get a chance to say what's up to. Really appreciate y'all. Leave a like if you can. Again, 2nd and 10 from the Minnesota 41-yard line. JD5's first game back. Dump off to, did Ben Sinnott catch a pass? We got to celebrate off Ben Sinnott catching a pass. Ben Sinnott getting the ball in the receiving game. Wow. Since when? Cliff Kingsbury remembered that Ben Sinnott existed on the team? Did it take JD5 to get on the field to throw it to him? I don't know. But then there were games where JD5 was out there and he still didn't throw it to him. But that'll make it 3rd and 2 on Minnesota's 33-yard line after a dump off to Ben Sinnott after JD5 went through his progressions. Didn't like what he saw down the field. Dumped it off to Ben Sinnott. Ben Sinnott receiving catch, bro. Win. Jaden looks like he'll try to run it. He's going to get the first down off the scramble. Thank you for doing, I guess, somewhat of a good job of avoiding the hit. You know, if he's not thinking about his arm, he's probably trying to take that even further than that. But he's like, you know, and shouts out to the Vikings for running zone defense so that they can be ready for Jaden to potentially run. But you got to remember he's really fast. And it's not that he hurt his leg, he hurt his arm. So he can still run. But that's 1st and 10 to Minnesota's 30-yard line after Jaden, you know, gets a first down, takes a small, somewhat of a hit as he's falling down, but nothing too bad. John Bates in motion. Chris Rodriguez will run it up that. Oh, no, that's Jeremy McNichols. There's a flag, though. Jeremy McNichols carries it 8 yards after, you know, making a couple of people miss. Running hard, but there is a flag. I'm going to assume it's on the offense on a play like that. I don't know who else it could be on. Holding on John Bates. Supposed to be the best blocking tight end in all the football. Holding. Setting us back. Getting us off schedule. Wait, holding just for pancaking somebody? I don't know, refs. I didn't like that call. I didn't see a holding. I do not agree with that holding. I don't know, man. But we'll see. 2nd and 10. 1st and 20, my fault. 1st and 20 after the penalty. Again, I disagree with the call. For like John Bates just manhandled that boy. But they're going to call holding on that, I guess. We'll see. 1st and 20. 1st and 21, actually, from the Minnesota 41-yard line. Kosiankov in motion. We'll dump it off to Jeremy McNichols. That corner did a great job of beating Kosiankov and forcing Jeremy McNichols to dance around in the backfield. Shouts out to that Vikings corner that disrupted that play. He may not have actually ended up making the tackle, but shouts out to him for playing aggressively. Okay, so we have the college football playoff lineup too. So we have to wait 2 weeks before we start that? Okay. Seeing December 19th and the 20th and stuff like that. Okay. So then that means Georgia will not play until like the 26th or something like that. All right, 2nd and 19 from the just about 40-yard line, 39 and a half. How is Jaden Daniels immediately under pressure like that, even though they only rushed 4 guys? Was that who got beat that bad? Chris Paul or Tyler Biadasz? Which one of y'all allowed a defensive lineman to come through that quickly, bro? Oh, it was a stunt. It was a stunt. And I'm assuming that was probably Jeremy McNichols that did a good job of picking it up. That was a good stunt. That was a good blitz. So they did send 5. Shouts out to the running back for picking that up, whichever one it was. And also shouts out to JD5 for being aware and getting away. This is 3rd and 14, though. Let me see something.
I never got into it.
Let me see something, offense, because we don't have the type of kicker that we could just be confident you can make it from back here.
Money's on the table.
3rd and 14, will we get the snap off? We will. It'll be a dump off to Debo.
First and foremost.
And he actually got the first down. Okay. Looking like my boy Zachariah Branch from Georgia, you know what I'm saying? Good blocks on the perimeter, bro. Zach Ertz and Terry McLaurin with some great blocks on the perimeter right there. Hey, good job and good tough running by Debo to carry them boys for an extra couple of yards to get that first down. Good play call by Cliff Kingsbury. Trusting in your guys, making plays. I like that. Good first down right there. That'll take us right within the red zone at literally like 19.5-yard line after a Deebo Samuel screen. Hey, I like it when JD5 is under center, bro. I want more of that. And then Chris Rodriguez breaking tackles. Just don't fumble. Big 15, 16-yard run by Chris Rodriguez. He's running his tail off right now, bro. He's breaking tackles. The offensive line is giving them holes to run through. O-line doing their thing for the most part. Hasn't been very consistent, along the entire line of scrimmage, but for the most part, they've been doing their thing. Wide open running lanes for the running backs. JD5 has some decent amount of time when there's not some stunt that throws us off. They're doing their thing. It's first and goal at the 4-yard line after a 15-yard Chris Rodriguez run, carrying a couple of people for a few more yards. He ran his tail off. He broke a tackle, ankle tackle, and then he, ran a couple of people over a little bit. Chris Rodriguez run right up the middle to looks like the 1-yard line. That looks like it was probably like a 3-yard run. That looked like read option. Terry laughing about something. Maybe he thought he was open. I love it when we're under center. I feel like we should be under center more. We are the team in the NFL that is the least under center. We run the most shotgun in the NFL. I think Jaden would play way better if we ran under center just a little bit more. Play action from I formation, diddly right now. I forgot the stats, but it's one of the most successful, highest percentage plays that any quarterback can do. The young ones and the older ones. Second and goal, JD5 under center once again. I'm telling you, there's something to it. JD5. You had him open, but you hesitated, JD. You had Brandon Coleman open right there. What happened? All right, third and goal from the 1-yard line. Cliff Kingsbury getting cute. I ain't mad at it, though, because I thought he had him. He had him. I guess he was worried about number 55 jumping in front of it. Maybe he was worried about 55 jumping in front of it because number 7 had his back to him. Number 7 had his back to JD. He could have thrown that up. Brandon Coleman could have mossed him. Actually, would have been really fun to see the attempt. Third and goal from the 1-yard line. Let's see. Touchdowns or field goals. How y'all feeling today? JD5. They got the QB contain going. He'll just throw it out of bounds and take the 3 points. Okay, Jonathan Allen. I see you, Jonathan Allen. Okay. Shouts out John Allen, man. I'm rocking with it, John Allen. I like the fact that you're getting active, man. If anybody knows JD is Jonathan Allen, good job holding contain right there. Good job holding contain. I ain't gonna lie, it looks like we're going for it, y'all. Fourth and goal from the 1-yard line. They said we will not be denied from the 1-yard line 3 times in a row. Mind you, we didn't run the ball since we gained 4 yards on first down. Since then, it's been pass, pass, pass. We'll see what we do here. We're in shotgun where JD5 is more comfortable. He's looking. He'll throw. Through Deebo Samuel's hands, man. Through Deebo Samuel's hands. Good coverage. Good coverage right there, man. Good coverage. Yeah, Deebo just straight up dropped that. That's a touchdown. That's not even necessarily great coverage now that I'm looking at it. That's just Deebo dropping the ball. That's Deebo just not being ready. Shouts out to JD5. I like the play call. I like the play design. I like the throw. I like the first 95% of the play, and then Deebo drops it. The last 5% of the play ruined. That drop was the difference between the score being 7-7 or being down 7-0. Probably could have gotten a touchdown by running the ball, but I'm not too mad because you expect your receiver that you're paying as much as you're paying Deebo to make a catch in the end zone. The defender was near him, but that Krabby Patty burger's too yellow, dog. Y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill, Burger King. Y'all out of pocket, man. But man, I'm not too mad at it. I do agree that we should have ran the ball, but I mean, JD5 is JD5, and he made a great throw, and Deebo just dropped it. Deebo just, hey, you're paying him what, like 20 mil? You kind of expect that guy to catch a pass for a touchdown when the defender's not even close enough to make a play on the ball. Like, he's open. Deebo is open. That's on Deebo straight up, bro. Great drive ruined by Deebo Samuel. Again, I would prefer if Cliff Kingsbury would have run the ball a little bit more on that. You ran for 4 yards on first down to take it to the 1 yard line, then 3 straight pass plays, but that's more on Debo than anybody else. So I'm not going to blame Cliff Kingsbury for his $20 million receiver not catching passes for touchdowns, bro. My boy Serge the Shooter says, C-Rod got to look the staff in the face this offseason to ask about his 2026 usage. I'm not signing back to be stored until November. I agree, bro. I say the same thing. If I'm Chris Rodriguez, bro, y'all not about to keep practice squadding me until October, November, bro. Are y'all going to actually use me this upcoming season or not, bro? Yeah, again, I agree that Cliff Kingsbury should have just ran the ball. But again, Debo Samuel has to catch that. That's his fault more than anything else. That's his fault more than anybody else. Cliff Kingsbury, yeah, he probably should have ran the ball after you did a 4-yard run on first down. But Debo dropped, bro. Bad, man. That's on you, dog. That's on you. But they're going to start the drive on their own 1 yard line. Granted, we haven't stopped them from running the ball yet. Whether it's been Aaron Jones or Jordan Mason, of course they get out from the back of their own end zone, giving them a little bit of breathing room after a 4-yard gain right there. Shouts out my boy Tyrone with the first donation of the stream, man. Appreciate that. He said Debo got hands like Josh Doxson. $20 million waste. Appreciate the donation, man. And hey, I can't argue against you. I like Debo a lot, but there's nothing I can say to make up for whatever that drop was, literally costing us 7 points. Appreciate the donation right there, man. Let's see what this defense hitting on. 4-yard gain. Looked easy for the Vikings on first down. Okay. Deron Payne. Bobby Wagner, maybe? That was Bobby Wagner on the play. Okay. Great stop. That's our first good defensive play of the game so far. That is our first good defensive play of the game so far. Shouts out to Bobby Wagner for finding a way in there, making a play. Deron Payne was right there, too. Even if Bobby Wagner didn't make the play, Deron Payne would have had him from behind. But great tackle from Bobby Wagner right there. Good to see him healthy out there. He didn't practice Wednesday nor Thursday. He participated in practice on Friday. Thought he may be banged up coming into this game. He looked pretty good right there. 3rd and 6. Let's see, defense. Bobby Wagner back in coverage always scares me. We almost had J.J. McCarthy for the safety, but he escaped it. Shouts out to JJ, man. He's athletic, bro. Don't forget how athletic he was at Michigan. I'm not surprised, but it does suck, though. You almost had him. You almost had him. I like the fact that we blitzed a DB on that play. Who did we blitz? Did we blitz Quan Martin? Shouts out to, hey, Aaron Jones, great blitz pickup. If Aaron Jones doesn't pick that up, JJ McCarthy is down for a safety sack right there. Aaron Jones just saved the Vikings 2 points and this possession. So shouts out to him. I like the blitz call by Dan Quinn to be aggressive. We didn't see defensive back blitzes under Joe Wood Jr.'s play calling. It didn't work, but it was close. Just a good play by Aaron Jones. Good play call by Dan Quinn. A better play by Aaron Jones, the individual. That would be a 2-yard run on first down, make it 2nd and 8. To the Vikings 15-yard line. They still have a long way to go. We're almost done with the first quarter already, y'all. They may run this out all the way to the end of the first quarter, which is actually pretty crazy. I don't know how we got through the first quarter this quickly. Oh, no, it looks like they actually want to call a play maybe. 2nd and 8. Let's see. In motion, I don't think they're going to actually call a play, are they? Well, they did late. I don't know what that was. Did they want to call a play or not? Why'd they wait so long? Either way, though, I thought maybe they were trying to get us to go off sides and pretend they were going to call a play, and then they actually did, but they called it late. I don't know. Either way, though, Commanders down 7-0. We have had 1 possession in the first quarter. We are done with the first quarter, and the Vikings have had the ball 1 drive in, 4 plays? And we've had the ball 1 drive. Right now, we are on pace for both teams to have the ball 4 times each. I don't know what's going on, bro. This is a very interesting game right now. That's not normal. That is not normal for both teams to have the ball 1 time, basically, in the first quarter. That's very unusual. Curious to see how this game's about to go. Oh yeah, show me these Miami. Yeah. I would love to play Miami, dog. Oh, I would love for Georgia to play Miami, man. We gotta show Carson Beck what it is. They just be putting any beats on these commercials. Whatever this little Jeep Grand Cherokee ad is, boy, they just put any beat on it. They put any beat on this, man. Don't nobody want to hear that. Let's see if the Vikings, man, from their own 15-yard line, see what they about to do, man. It's a long way to go. 85 more yards to go. We'll see, though. And I do see a lot of people on Twitter upset about us not running the ball more, but... Oh, no, that wasn't even Aaron Jones. That was C.J. Ham that picked up Quan Martin. Good play by him, bro. That's crazy. Debo already hit his $250,000 incentive and then dropped that pass. He needed 2 catches to hit his $250,000 incentive coming into this game. But then he then he goes out there and drops that pass. So thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Debo. Thanks a lot, Debo, for that one. But now Chris Rodriguez running his tail off on our first offensive drive. The offensive line was blocking very well for him, too. But that boy run hard, man. And I think JD5 looked pretty good. He looked very Jaden Daniels-like on that drive. Debo just dropped a wide-open touchdown. Jaden should already have a throwing touchdown in this game. Second and 8. First down throw, bro. We can't defend the middle of the field, bro. Shouts out to the Jalen Naylor kid. He had that little trick play, little end around that he gained 9 yards on earlier on their first drive. And then nice little 9-yard, 8-yard receiving catch right there from him as well. No Justin Jefferson yet, but it's probably because our defense is showing a lot of attention to him. That's why the Jalen kid's probably doing this thing. What's good, J-Mon? Let's see. First and 10 from Minnesota's own 24-yard line. Still have a long way to go. Good pressure on J.J. McCarthy right there. Be careful, though. You hit him too low. That could be a flag. But thank good. Hey, I guess he didn't hit him too low, so we'll take it. Oh, yeah, he got pushed, too. He got pushed in the back, so it's only but so much you could do right there. Shouts out Preston Smith actually have an impact on a game. Preston Smith actually getting the pressure is interesting. Shouts out to him. QB hit. Second and 10 from Minnesota's 24-yard line. So far, we haven't protected the middle. So far, we haven't stopped the run either. But we'll see what the defense is able to do right here. Looks like a little bit of confusion from the D-line, or maybe that was some last-second stuff to confuse them. We send like 5 guys at them, and then we just run right past them. We send like 5, 6 guys, and then he just runs right past our 5, 6 guys. I mean, wide open hole. Wide open hole for a nice little 12-yard run right there by Jordan Mason for a first down to Minnesota's 36-yard line. It's crazy. Even after running about 7 plays this drive, they still haven't gotten to the point where they started their first drive with their good return, their opening return. It's actually pretty crazy. We haven't stopped their run yet. Have they rushed for less than 4 yards on any play so far this game? They may have had 1 play where they ran for 2 yards. The other ones just feel like 5 or more every time. So that'll be a 4-yard gain to Minnesota's 40 right there. I'm seeing in the chat saying they're holding. I haven't noticed any yet. Not to saying that they haven't. They probably been holding all day. I just, I'm looking at, I don't know. I'm watching J.J. McCarthy for some reason. My eyes are gravitating towards J.J. McCarthy right now. I'm just curious to see what his technique looks like and things like that. Because, I mean, the kid is talented. It's just about technique and the nuances of the game. All the stuff that Tom Brady was great at. But the natural talent is there. All right, so Will Harris will be credited with a sack right there. We'll take it. Good coverage sack right there. That's really interesting that you get to the point that your safety's coming down to get a sack on the quarterback, and he didn't even blitz. That was a good job by Eddie Goldman and those guys to collapse the pocket, force J.J. McCarthy to run out. It must have been good coverage down the field if he had to hold on to the ball, run that long, and still just go ahead and take a sack. If you're J.J. McCarthy, you need to throw that out of bounds. And appreciate that, Tommy, for the congratulations to Georgia. Yes, sir. But either way, if you're J.J. McCarthy, you got to throw that out of bounds, man. Well, how about Jalen Naylor coming out game? You know what I'm saying? Becoming a household name game right here. First down to the left side of the field. Wide open. Somebody was supposed to account for him, but just was 3 yards away. Shouts out to DMV Bay for the donation to the super chat. Appreciate that. It's a tell Cliff to run the effing ball inside the 5-yard line. They can't stop the run, but Cliff has a one-track mind in the red zone. Appreciate the donation. And yeah, like I said, we should have ran the ball. I blame Debo more than I blame Cliff Kingsbury, but we should have ran the ball right there. You got 4 yards on first down, and then you throw the ball from the 1-yard line, second, third, and fourth down. So that is interesting. If you were going to go for it on fourth down, you might as well have ran it on third down just to see if you would get it from the easier play. Lord have mercy. That Joe Burrow throw to T. Higgins right there was insane, bro. The chemistry, the throw, the timing, the catch, the ball placement. Joe Burrow is elite, bro. Joe Burrow back, y'all. That throw was insane, bro. Oh, my Lord. I'm stuck on that throw. Appreciate the donation again from my boy DMV Bay 2535. Because, yeah, we should have ran the ball. And, yeah, I don't know what's going on with Sanford still leaving guys open. We're rushing forward. We collapse the pocket. He's escaping. They got hands on him. It may not technically be a sack because maybe he technically got 1 yard. Wait, what just happened? Was he not down? What was that? It looked like we had him down for a 1 yard gain instead of a sack. And then he kept going. Oh, well, technically, he rolled around. He never touched the ground. I think he rolled on top of... Oh, never mind. He was down. He did touch the field instead of rolling completely over the defensive lineman. Okay. Without it be 3rd and 8, let's see what the defense can put together. I mean, again, y'all got to remember J.J. McCarthy is athletic, bro. It's not the lack of talent. My fault. That was a hiccup, everything. My whole body just, I reset the factory defaults right there. That's my fault. Either way, though, J.J. McCarthy has the legs. He has the arm. He's missing all of the nuanced Tom Brady-like stuff. So don't be surprised when he escapes some sacks and it's like, how did he do that? Don't be surprised when he throws a laser like that on 3rd and 8. The talent is there. It's not the lack of talent. It's the lack of nuance and technique and IQ and going through the progressions and things like that. He is a talented quarterback. He's not a good quarterback yet, even though he looks like one in this game. But he's always been a talented quarterback from day one. Don't be surprised, bro. Good throw by J.J. McCarthy right there on 3rd and 8. 21-yard throw to Jordan Addison right there. Is that Jordan Addison's first catch? It's been like it's been the Jalen Namer show the whole day so far. And no Justin Jefferson. That's probably Jordan Addison's first catch right there. They're going to throw a screen to Justin Jefferson, but we are all over it. Will Harris was first. Was that Will Harris first or Sanford still? Who was on that first? Shouts out to DeMarcus Walker making his debut for the Commanders, actually finishing the tackle. But who was that made who was that first? There was a defensive back that was there first that really made the play. That deserves most of the credit. Who was that? Was that Will Harris? Was that Mike Sanford all the way? That's a loss of 2. Justin Jefferson right now has negative 2 yards in this game. Let's see. 2nd and 12. That'll be a pitch to the outside. We're kind of on it. Yeah, I don't know how he broke that many tackles, but it will still be a loss of a half a yard, so we'll see. Either way, shouts out to my boy Tyrone Malone in the chat, man. He said we got to get Delp in the third round. JJ cooking. I completely agree with both, especially the Delp comment right there. I agree. Oscar Delp makes it to the third round. Please sprint to the podium and get him, bro. Please, bro. He's probably going to run the fastest 40 time out of all tight ends in this draft class, man. And he can block a little as well, bro. Please get me my Georgia dog. I just want any Georgia dog I can get, though, man. I'm desperate, bro. Commanders don't draft Georgia dogs. All right, that'll be 3rd and 12 for the Vikings. Let's see if the Commanders can get a stop right here. That'll be an underneath throw to Justin Jefferson. Can they stop him? No, they could not. No, they could not. He will run, it looks like a pile of 3 people over to get the first down. And that's how you manufacture targets for your all-star wide receiver, your Pro Bowl, All-Pro, arguably best wide receiver in the NFL to this day. Stats haven't reflected it, but that's more so a J.J. McCarthy problem than a Justin Jefferson problem. Justin Jefferson, I was just debating this with my friends like last week or a week or two ago, trying to figure out like who's the best wide receiver in the NFL. And of course we narrowed it down to Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, 2 LSU boys. I went with Justin Jefferson. He's more consistent. He has the better hands. He's the better route runner. Jamar Chase is more athletic. He's faster, quicker, and stuff like that. But in my, for my taste, I prefer Justin Jefferson, me personally. So I'm not surprised by what we're seeing right now. And again, that's how you manufacture targets for your best player. I like the fact that we did that quite a bit with Terry last week. Let's go back to that with Terry this week, bro. Find a way to get him the ball where you design plays around your best players having the balls in their hands. It doesn't always have to be a drop back, read the field, see if Terry's open. Sometimes design the play where Terry pre-snap is supposed to get the ball, like they just did with Justin Jefferson right there on 3rd and long. But that's just another story for another day about how our defense allowing first downs on 3rd and long plays. Second and 5, it'll be a run up like the right side. Looks like A or B gap somewhere in between the tackles. That'll make it 3rd and 1 after a 4-yard gain by Jordan Mason right there. 3rd and 1 from the defense. Let's see if they can get a stop right here and force an easy field goal right here. 3rd and 1 for the defense. It's just absolutely insane how fast this game is going, y'all. Remember, this drive started on their own 1-yard line. I want y'all to remember that. This drive started on the Vikings' own 1-yard line. I know our defense is tired, and they look like it on that play right there where they go and pick up an easy, untouched touchdown run by Jordan Madison right there. To the left side, defense, you're on the field for around 8 minutes. They're going to get tired. They're not going to play as well. They're going to break down. Those guys were panting, bro. They were out of stamina. Whoever was supposed to set the Mike Sainristil, horrible edge setting. I mean, Mike Sainristil, just horrible edge setting. Didn't listen to anything Dan Quinn told him on the play call. I don't even understand why Mike Sainristil was thinking he was going to help inside. I know it's a 3rd and 1. You want to get the stop, but Mike Sainristil, your responsibility is to set the edge on the right side. Why are you worried about what's going on the inside? You have Bobby Wagner. You have the entire teeth of the defense, Deron Payne, Javon Kinlaw, Will Harris, Quan Martin. All of those guys can figure it out in the middle. Frankie Louvu, Jordan McGee, those guys can figure it out in the middle. Mike Sainristil, why on earth are you biting inside when it's literally your job to set the edge on the right side? And it's literally because Mike Sainristil that they just allowed that touchdown on 3rd and 1. That is a complete Mike Sainristil problem isolated to him. But again, this game is going by so fast, bro. The Commanders have had the ball once. The Vikings have had the ball twice. We are under 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Shouts out to my boy Tony for the donation as well to the super chat. He said, can the offense play defense? Defense so bad you prefer to just go ahead and play offense. I get it. I mean, you prefer the offense to play some defense. I get it. That's funny, though. All right, let's see, man. I don't know what's going on with this defense, man. They can't get off the field, bro. There were like 4 or 5 third downs on that drive alone. Just to let you know, the Vikings have, what, 10 first downs now? Maybe 11? They had 10 and 11 total their last 2 games. They already reached that mark this early in this game. That's not good, y'all. That's not good at all. The Vikings have already reached as many first downs they had total in each of the last 2 games And it's not even the end of the first half yet in this game, bro. But that's the defense for you, bro. Not looking too good. They converted 3rd and 6, 3rd and 8, and 3rd and 12 on a 98-yard drive. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the defense we knew and hated. Not knew and loved, knew and hated this season right there. Mike Sanders still didn't set the edge at all. Mike Sanders still didn't set the edge at all on that play, bro. Completely Mike Sanders still. Mike Sanders still, that touchdown is completely on you, my boy. He said they're playing a non-NFL defense. I ain't gonna lie, Kevin O'Connell's scary, bro. That's a scary looking guy, bro. Oh, no, it looked like it's something behind his eyes. Something scary about Kevin O'Connell. All right, offense, let's see if y'all can respond after not being on the field for forever. Y'all have had plenty of time to rest up and think of something to do. No return at all. No return at all. So the Vikings defense has had plenty of time to rest compared to ours. We'll see. Shouts out my boy Optimal Focus for the donation as well. He said hard to watch third downs more than 5 yards. Got them all. This defense is abysmal. We need a new defensive coordinator next year. No way our defense dropped off like this. I blame injuries for the most of it, but we also just have personnel issues because Mike Sanders still supposed to be a starter. He's playing poorly. Bobby Wagner, slow, playing well against the run, bad and cut poorly in coverage. He's supposed to start for you. So there are also personnel issues that we need to address. We need to be faster at linebacker. We need to be better in the defensive back room. But again, injuries I blame more than anything else, but we'll see. Offense, play action on first down. Ball is batted at the line of scrimmage. That should have been a Terry target, though. Appreciate the donation from my boy Optimal Focus again, and great points. We definitely need a new defensive coordinator. Oh, man. Terry was about to be open, too, man. Whoo, Terry was open. Whoo, Terry was open. Good bat down right there by the Vikings defender, bro. Terry was open, bro. That could have been like a 30, 40 yarder or something like that. That was one of the, boy. Shouts out to the Vikings. Individual efforts, though. Chris Rodriguez with a 5-yard gain per usual. They haven't stopped us from running the ball yet. We've only stopped ourselves. That'll be a 5-yard gain to make it 3rd and 5. Chris Rodriguez coming off the field. More than likely, Jeremy McNichols coming in to replace him. I highly doubt it's Bill. For some, they don't like Bill. I love Bill. I think he has the potential to be the best running back currently on the roster. That wouldn't stop me from getting a Breece Hall or a Kenneth Walker in free agency, but they don't like Bill. So I knew when Chris Rodriguez stepped off the field who was coming in for 3rd down. That's Jeremy McNichols. 3rd and 5 from the 29-yard line. JD5 under pressure, running for his life per usual. Hey, thank you for avoiding taking a hit. It would have been nice if you got the 1st down, but he did what he could to avoid taking a hit. I ain't mad at it, JD5. I see people in the chat already saying go for it. Okay, 4th and 1 from your own 33-yard line. I mean, I get it. I get it. You're already down 14-0. You feel like, what do you have to lose? I get it. They're definitely keeping eyes on JD5, though. They are not running a bunch of man. They are running zone so they can keep track of what he's doing and where he's running. The Commanders punt the ball. Great punt by Tressway per usual. Down to the Vikings 22-yard line. It will be fair caught. You know, I've been so focused on our game, I didn't even think about pulling up red zone. I'm tripping, right? I don't have red zone up or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm on, man? What I'm really on? I don't have no other game up. Especially because what made me think about it was commercial break. I'm tripping. Sitting here, commercial break, actually watching the commercials. How dare I? So let me go ahead and pull up that red zone, man. See what's going on in these other games. Oh, Steelers winning. Okay. Steelers winning 7-3. Okay, Jaguars beating the Colts 14-7 and have the ball. Okay. Shouts out my boy Corwin Smith with the donation. Appreciate you pulling up and supporting like you always do. He said a 12-minute drive? Question mark? Hey, man, I couldn't tell you either, man. I could not tell you what just happened either, bro. I don't know what's going on. Our offense, the first drive, could move the ball willingly. I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that we ran the ball more. Look at the Seahawks throwing interceptions to the Falcons. Hey, Falcons, keep winning, man. Actually, y'all don't even have y'all first-round pick. I don't care what y'all do. I just remember the Rams have y'all first-round pick. I'm rooting for all of these teams with the bad records to win games. Matter of fact, I need to look around the NFL and see who I need to be rooting for. I know we need to be rooting for the Jets. See what the Jets, Raiders, and Browns are doing today. You know what I'm saying? Who I need to be rooting for today, man? My boy Darnell Washington. Darnell Washington gonna get 5 yards after he catches the ball. That's Mr. Automatic Yak, bro. You got to take his ankles from under him. Otherwise, you're never going to get him down. And even then, it's still Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith, Atlanta's own Kyle Hamilton, and somebody else trying to tackle him. But I see my boy Darnell Washington got hurt in the process, so that was just Georgia on Georgia violence right there. Hey, Saints, we need a dub from y'all, man. Yes, sir. Good slight overthrow and drop for the Buccaneers right there. Yes, sir, Saints, we need a dub today. Let's go, New Orleans. Show some pride. Show some pride, New Orleans. Show some pride, New Orleans. Let me see some. Hey, Browns, I'm going to need y'all to figure that out. I can't have y'all losing to Tennessee, bro. Can't have y'all losing. Tennessee got the #1 pick wrapped up. I'm not concerned about them, but I need the Browns, the Raiders, the Saints, the Jets, all of those teams. We need y'all winning, bro. We need y'all winning, bro. Please. Please. All right, let's go. Vikings with the ball. First down will be a 4-yard run right up the middle in between the tackles. It looks like Daniel Jones is ruled out with an Achilles injury. That sounds bad. I just got that notification. Wait, Daniel Jones out with an Achilles injury. So is that like out for, Achilles? The only thing I know you could do to it is tear it. You know what I'm saying? And to be out already, like immediately out. Just out, no questionable, just out. They're running the ball so well against us, bro. It's minimum 4 yards a pop, bro. Appreciate the donation again from my boy Corwin. But, man, it's 3rd and 1, bro. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 for the Vikings from their own 30-yard line. Good throw from Shadur. No. Oh, never mind. I thought that was the Browns, man. That's the Bengals. I just saw orange helmets, bro. Browns, hey, man, we need y'all to win this game against the Titans, dog. Get it together. Get it together. Myles Garrett, aren't you trying to set a sack record, bro? Go ahead, man. 3rd and 1. Let's see if the defense can get a stop. They cannot at all. I'm telling you, bro, it's 4 yards a pop every time. That'll be a 3-4 yard gain from Aaron Jones. In between the tackles every time, too. It's nothing crazy, nothing fancy. Nothing super creative. They're just more physical than us right now. They're stronger, than more physical. Y'all got to get, hey, defense, if y'all actually want to achieve something today, bro, y'all got to stop the run first and foremost. But that'll make it 1st and 10 from Minnesota's 34-yard line. And so far with the way that we haven't stopped them, I don't know if we're going to touch the ball again before the end of the half. That's another, looks like 5-yard gain on 1st down again. And they're going to go ahead and let it go all the way to the 2-minute warning when we're going to let them. Because right now our defense is so afraid of them being able to score easily, we're afraid to call our timeouts. We're probably about to take all 3 of our timeouts into the halftime. This defense is scared right now. We are not playing with any sort of confidence. We are not even calling timeouts assuming we'll get the ball back. They are scared right now. Right now, they're 6 of 6 on 3rd down. Not good. Just to let you know, the Vikings have been scored a touchdown on 22 straight possessions. They have scored on their first 2 against Washington, one of them being a 98-yard drive. Just to let you know, just throw that stat out there. Vikings have not been scoring touchdowns, and they just scored them easily against us. Hey, me and Rio tried to tell them. Me and Rio tried to tell y'all, bro. Me and Rio tried to tell y'all. We'll see what this offense is looking like when they come back on the field. Probably got to wait till the third quarter. Probably got to wait till the third quarter to do so. Oh, Jonathan Taylor definitely fumbled. Yo, the Jaguars are just a turnover magnet this year, bro. Shouts out to them, bro. Their defense has been insane, bro. They force turnovers on everybody, and they force like 3 or 4 in games, like in singular games. It's insane. Yeah, just so Daniel Jones, that sounds like out for season type of stuff right there for the Colts, man. It was a fun ride, man. Prayers to Daniel Jones, dog. That boy Dan Quinn is not calling plays next year. I'm telling y'all that right now, bro. He don't want nothing to do with this. He does not want to do this. He wants to be a head coach. He is only calling the plays because Joey Jr. was that bad at it. We're bringing in a new defensive coordinator this offseason. I'm telling y'all that right now. Oh, shouts out to the Jaguars for scoring another touchdown. Well, that game is cooked. Red zone, y'all might as well not even show that no more. Daniel Jones out for the rest of the game. More than likely out for the rest of the season. And they're up 21-7. Yeah, that game's cooked. Hey, Shadur. And the Browns, let me speak to the Browns trying to set up Shadur for failure. Their head coach is setting them up completely for failure. Chill, bro. We need y'all to beat the Titans for this draft pick, man. Is that a false start? Is that a false start for Minnesota? That's Christian Darisaul's only second penalty of the season. Hey, man, he's having a great year, bro. Shouts out to him. Let's see. 2nd and 11 after the penalty. They have 2 minutes. Wow, if T. Higgins would have caught that in bounds, that would have been insane. 2nd and 11. Ball batted down. Shouts out Luvu. Shouts out Frankie Luvu. Good play right there, man. That'll make it 3rd and 11. Maybe we will actually see the ball before the end of the half. That ball was low even. I mean, that might have hit somebody's helmet even if Frankie Luvu didn't go and bat it down. Like, what was that, JJ? That was a really low throw. He jumped in the air and then had to make sure he bring his hands back down to block it. All right, let's go. Let's see what the defense can do. 3rd and 11. 1:56 left. J.J. McCarthy. Good sack. Good, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Von Miller with the sack. But who was the one that made the play, though? Who was the one that forced J.J. McCarthy to move like that? Who did that? Was that Deron Payne? Yeah, that's a Deron Payne play right there. Shouts out to Von Miller for the sack. But Deron Payne deserves most of the credit for that one, bro. Deron Payne whooped the guy that was blocking him. Deron Payne whooped the guy that was blocking him, bro. Oh, my Lord. But shouts out to Von Miller for the sack, though. Appreciate that from both of y'all. This is the Vikings' first time punting in the first half. All right, we'll start with the ball at our own 33-yard line. We'll see what the offense can do with it. Shouts out to Jaylen Lane for a secure, fair catch punt right there. Jets, hey, man, what y'all doing, bro? Get it together, Jets. Jets, Jets, bro. Get it together. I don't know why y'all uniforms look so ugly today. Oh, nah, Jets, y'all are a very unserious team, bro. Was that a fumbled snap right there? Who's Cook? Who's Cook? The quarterback for the Jets. Who's Cook? I don't know what's going on with the Jets right now. Who is Cook right now? I'm going to need him to get it together. All right, so what did we do differently to where the Seahawks only have 3 points nearly going into halftime against the Falcons? They had like 28 by the time they got to halftime. That's an undrafted free agent? Okay, bro, who is Cook, bro? Let me know. What's his first name? I don't know if y'all saw that, I don't know if y'all saw that clip of Von Miller on his own podcast or whatever he has, saying that he wants to run it back next year because he's like, bro, this team was so hurt. If we were healthy, we could have done some real damage this year. And even as much as, Von Miller hasn't played as well as I hoped, I agree with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure about bringing back Von Miller, but I agree with the fact that this team, this season went the way it did because of injuries more than anything else. I don't know about Von Miller returning next year, but we'll see about that. But he's dead right about this season going the way it did because of the injuries. But let's see, man. Maybe we can score some points before halftime. We do get the ball to start the third quarter, I believe. And Cam Ward overthrow for a receiver. Now, granted, he had pressure in his face, but golly, bro. Can't be that bad. Hey, who's the Colts' backup quarterback? Who's this running around number 15 with a dump ball for a big game right there on 3rd and 8? Who number 15 right there doing this thing? Leonard. Y'all, I don't know who these backup quarterbacks are, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna say here. Cook of the Jets and Leonard of the Colts. Riley Leonard? Who's Leonard? I don't know, bro. All right, back to the Commanders game. We are back from commercial break. Let's get it. All right, let's see what this team can do. They kind of faked us out, showing JD5 on the field, and then we went to this little Fox little break right there, a little cutaway. Baby's first game, that's adorable. All right, on 33-yard line, let's see. See what y'all got in y'all, Commanders. Y'all have all three. Oh, well, y'all have 2 timeouts. I don't even remember when we called the other one. Quick throw to Terry right there. That's that chemistry between Jaden and Terry. And that's why having a strong arm matters. The fact that he can get that ball out there. Kirk Cousins, that's a pick 6. Y'all remember vividly how many times Kirk Cousins would throw that and it would be a pick 6. So that was Riley Leonard. Okay, I was like, Riley Leonard? I recognize the name Riley Leonard. Like, am I tripping? Thank you for that. I was like, the only Leonard I can think about quarterback is Riley. All right, 2nd and 4 after a 6-yard quick out to Terry McLaurin to the left sideline. Jaden with more pressure in his face is sending a lot of blitzes. That'll be 3rd and 4 after Jaden gets it out of his hands. Harrison Smith lurking. Yeah, smart move by Jaden to get that out of his hands so quickly, too. Shouts out to him. Hey, smart play by Jaden right there, bro. Good blitz. All right, let's see what the offense could do on 3rd and 4 with 2 timeouts. They still got a long ways to go, but it is possible. But they are blitzing the mess out of Jaden. Now they don't blitz him. And he completes a pass to Terry McLaurin. There you go. Low throw, but Terry makes the grab anyway, bro. Great catch by Terry. That's why you pay Terry the big money right there. We will hurry up. I don't think it's because they think it wasn't a catch. I think we're just running hurry up offense. Yo, they just keep sending Harrison Smith off the left side of the offense right there. Right side of the defense at Jaden. Unblocked. We got to do something about that. Cliff, offensive line, somebody got to do something about that, bro. Can't have Harrison Smith constantly coming in unblocked on that side, bro. We got Harrison Smith. Can we figure something out there? Offense, Cliff. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 from the 46-yard line after an incomplete throw to Terry. I like the fact that Terry's getting so many targets, though. Terry so far, our most targeted receiver of the game. I like that. All right, that time we had a running back help. The dump off design screen, it looked like the Debo did not work at all. That's Murphy right there, Murphy Jr. right there. With a good play by the Vikings, that'll make it 3rd and 12 with 2 timeouts and a minute, well, less than a minute to go now. 55 seconds as I'm talking. Probably by the time we snap the ball, I'll say like 45 seconds the way this is looking. Scratch that, maybe 40 seconds.
First and foremost, consistency in approaching it, and then the standards got to be the standard no matter what.
3rd and 12. Less than 40 seconds, actually. 37, 36, 35. Let's see. 3rd and 12, JD5 with time. Tyler Biotish got whooped on eventually, and it got bad. He just had to throw the ball out of bounds. Looks like we will not score before halftime, but we do start with the ball to start the 3rd quarter. Let me see if there was any receiver open that maybe JD5 missed a little bit. Maybe you could have targeted Terry. Maybe you had whoever that was in the middle of the field open. Maybe.
I've never got into to prove it.
I don't know. It's kind of hard. You got to look at the all 22 to see if JD5 is missing open guys down there.
Make some plays. First and foremost, consistency.
Let's see if we can get a classic Tressway punt. I don't like the fact that my dog Tressway got ran into like that. I also don't like the disrespect of him not fair catching that right there. But it's cool, though. 17 seconds left. I highly doubt, even with as poorly as our defense has played, that the Vikings could do anything with this. Because we haven't allowed big chunk plays. I mean, like 3rd and long, we'll allow them to get it. But it hasn't been any, like, big 25-yard plays or anything like that. I don't think they could just get down there and score with 17 seconds left.
Everything we can to make.
I don't think they got that in them. These have been very slow, plenty of plays, methodical drive. Hey, yo, this rapid symptom relief commercial where he stole that ball. Hey, don't show that commercial again, bro. Because who dribbles the ball that far away from their body like that to get the ball stolen, dog? Don't show that commercial again. Whoever, hey, what is this, Renfolk Q, whatever. Don't show that commercial again, dog. Don't nobody dribble out here with the ball, man. He all the way out here with it. Don't ever show this commercial again. All right, so I'm pretty sure we're just gonna end up going into halftime down 14-0. We'll see what adjustments we make at halftime. Of course, we you know what I'm saying, 14-0. We have quite the deficit to come back from, but the game is not out of reach, bro. We are not out of reach. Not out of reach is ugly though. I mean, the first drive, I thought we was doing something on offense today. Defense hasn't really shown up yet, except for that very last drive, that 3rd Vikings offensive possession, which is crazy. We have each had the ball 3 times, basically. I'm not even going to count this possession here for the Vikings, and we're about to be at halftime. That is incredible. 3 offensive possessions for each team. Each half is crazy, bro. I don't even know what that is. 1.5 possessions per quarter is crazy. That is crazy. This is a weird game, bro, but we can't get off the field on defense, so that's why it's going like this. And in our first drive, we had the ball for a long time. Other than that, we haven't been doing much. Yo, I don't know, Ravens. Maybe y'all just don't want to win. I just saw the Steelers get embarrassed last weekend. I don't know why y'all can't do the same thing, Ravens. I guess y'all aren't as good as I thought y'all may be. It doesn't look like it. But who am I to talk with the Commanders right now? You know what I'm saying? But I thought the Ravens were trying to do something. They don't have the injuries we have. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie though, Browns. Again, I'm gonna need y'all to figure out how y'all gonna win this game. Yep, QB nil. Again, I'm not gonna count that possession. That was 3 possessions each for the 2 teams in the first half. That is unusual. That is not normal for both teams to touch the ball 3 times each, excluding a QB nil to end the half. That is very weird, y'all. That is very weird. So 47 yards to their 81, 67 passing yards to their 86, 6 first downs to their 12, and it's really that time of possession, dog. nearly 19 minutes of time of possession in the first half is actually quite crazy, Commanders. Don't allow that anymore, dog. Down 14-0, I did not expect this. I didn't expect it to look like this. Now, my prediction was, with the Commanders Kings, me and Rio were like, all right, watch out. Wouldn't be surprised if this defense lets J.J. McCarthy actually look like a really good quarterback. We have been the get-right game for every opposing offensive quarterback we've gone against for ever since our top 3 edge rushers have been hurt. And then you add to the fact that our top 2 corners are hurt, not the least bit surprised. And then we're slow at linebacker. Mike Sanford still has regressed a little this season. Or maybe not even just a little, but he's regressed for sure. So I just, I thought maybe I wasn't expecting the defense to necessarily play well, but because I said our defense has extreme injuries. It's probably the most hurt our defense has been all year because even Bobby Wagner didn't practice Wednesday and Thursday, even though he is playing in this game. But this is the healthiest our offense has been all year. So I'm shocked by the fact that we didn't score at all. And I thought if we won this game, it's because our offense wins a shootout. So I'm not shocked at all by the way our defense has been playing, but the offense, definitely shocked by the lack of production here. But you had a perfect opportunity at the 1-yard line on 2nd and 1, and you throw. Debo drops the easy touchdown in the back of the end zone on 4th down. Now you have no points because you haven't gotten, I don't think we've crossed the 50-yard line since. And after we didn't score that touchdown on the 1-yard line, went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, the Vikings go 98.5 yards. Go 98.5 yards to score a touchdown right afterwards, bro. It's looking ugly right now, y'all. It's looking pretty ugly. Very ugly first half. Very, very ugly first half. But also, before we get any further, I have a really interesting situation going here with Sleeper, bro. So, this is something new. It's something new that we're bringing to the table. Let me go ahead and show y'all this real quick. Let me bring this over here. Something new, bro. So we're going to do something interactive, bro. I'm going to show y'all some picks on the screen, and we're going to have some fun together. We're going to put together a 3-leg play together. And then, first of all, let me go ahead and let y'all know that if you haven't signed up for Sleeper yet, now's the perfect time. You can use my code, SCORE, SCORE, to get a free $20, no deposit required. Plus, first-time users also, of course, receive a 100% deposit match up to $100, and you'll give yourself a shot to a 1,000 times your cash. That means literally turn a $1 into 1,000. Again, use the promo code SCORE. That's SCORE. Yes, sir. But even better, anyone who trails this community-built slip that we're about to do together right now gets a chance to win $100 to use on Sleeper. Just send a screenshot of your slip with these picks to HMA sleeperpicks@gmail.com like you see on the screen. It includes your Sleeper username and the email to enter. We're running this week. We're running this every week in December, so don't miss out. So we're about to put together a play today. And before we even put the play together, I did want to show y'all how close I was to turning 10 into 600, y'all. We were right there, bro. Bo Nix, got him. Mooney, got him. When was this? Man, this was like the Thursday night games and some of the games. Literally, Bijan Robinson is the one that sold me. Bijan Robinson set me up for failure, bro. We had everything else but Bijan Robinson. So this was last weekend, I believe, out of the way. And then this weekend, I got done dirty, bro. Brosmer couldn't even get 171 passing yards. I feel like I probably could. Rashad White couldn't even get 8 yards. Ja'Cory couldn't even get 6.5 attempts, bro. So I've been going out bad lately, man. I've been trying my best. This was last weekend just to show y'all I was a little close. But now, I want to take a look at some picks that we can get into. We can do a 3-leg interactive. I'm going to scroll through. Matter of fact, we can go to our game right now. Let's see if we can find some second half stuff that we can get into for this Commanders-Vikings game right now. These are in-play contests. So we're going to go ahead and see what we can get into. Now, granted, how much is JD5 only has 67 passing yards right now. Do you think he can get to 202 by the end of the game? Let me know how y'all feel about that. We could potentially play that. How y'all feel about J.J. McCarthy, 164 passing yards by the end of this game? Hey, Chris Rodriguez, 56.5 after he already has 36 right now. I think we may be able to do that one, bro. Aaron Jones, the way they've been running the ball, he already has 34. I think he can get to 58. I think he can. What's good, everybody that's pulling up right now, too, that's new to the stream. Hey, Justin Jefferson, all he needs is 30 receiving yards by the end of this game, dog. I'm automatically, hey, if y'all feel like, let me know if y'all agree that we should just go ahead and play that. So far, he only has 11. Remember, he had that 2-yard loss on one throw. Then he had the 13-yard gain on third and long, that other throw. I think by the end of this game, Justin Jefferson can end up with 30 receiving yards, dog. 30. So let me know how y'all feel about that in the chat. I'm definitely going to go ahead and click that one, though. I mean, Jordan Addison probably already, he already has 21 yards. I think he can go ahead and hit that as well. Go ahead and get 32. All he needs is 11 more yards. I think he can do that. I'm going to go ahead and hit that one as well. Let me know how y'all feel in the chat for that one as well. Man, this is actually really crazy, bro. What is this infinite symbol right here? Did they just cut that off? TJ Hawkinson, 15.5 yards. He already has 10. I ain't going to lie. Let me know how y'all feeling about these 3 plays right here. Maybe I should go ahead and include a commander in for a 4th one, bro. Can we get one Treylon Burks catch for at least 6 yards? Do you think we can do that? Y'all think we can get one Treylon Burks catch? Let's check, bro. You got Noah Brown with 9.5. You got Ja'Cory Krosky. Yo, Ja'Cory can get us 6 yards, right? Am I tripping for thinking that Ja'Cory Krosky can at least get 6 yards rushing by the end of this game? There's no way I'm tripping, right? Let me know how y'all feel about this, bro. This may be the play that we make right here. And Treylon Burks, I haven't seen him. Granted, I've been watching JD5 in the pocket more so than anything else. I've been watching the receivers running their routes because I'm more so trying to see if Jaden's keeping himself healthy, if, his technique is still solid after missing games and things like that. I've been watching the quarterbacks on both sides. Shouts out my boy Jefferson. He said, GG's Rico still roll tide. I respect that, man. Shouts out to my Bama boy over there, Jefferson, for pulling up and showing love after the game. Hey, man, y'all got us the first game. We got y'all back. We even, basically. And y'all still made the playoffs, so we'll see if y'all can run through Oklahoma and potentially Indiana. And maybe we'll see y'all in the championship. Yeah, thank you. I think Ja'Cory can get 6 yards, man. So we're going to go ahead and go with that. If y'all play this, you can end up turning 5 into $51. You can turn 10 into 102. You can turn 20 into 205. You can turn 100 into 1,025. I'm going to put a 5 on it real quick, but man, TJ Hawkinson by the end of the game only needs 16 receiving yards. Justin Jefferson by the end of the game only needs 30. Jordan Addison by the end of the game only needs 32 rushing yards, and Ja'Cory only needs 6 rushing yards by the end of the game, bro. I'm thinking that's what we got to do, bro. Wait, it expired? Oh, they hated on the Ja'Cory one. We're still going to go ahead now. Oh, I still got it. Oh, they're saying you got to go back and get a commander. Oh, so they got rid of the Ja'Cory for the 5.5? They hated on the Ja'Cory, but I think, I'm not going to lie, though. Jeremy McNichols, 3 rushing yards, bro. Jeremy McNichols, 3 rushing yards. That's all we need. We're going to go ahead, bro. We're going to go ahead and do that. And again, just to remind y'all, let me show y'all on the screen real quick. Oh, I forgot that I can't even close my phone. Otherwise, it's going to erase that. But either way, again, with Sleeper, if you follow that slip that we just did, you have a chance to earn $100 to use on Sleeper. All you got to do is send your slip from these picks to hmasleeperpicks@gmail.com. Let me pull those picks back up for y'all if y'all want to trail that just in case. Let me go ahead and pull that right back up so y'all can follow that. Again, you have a chance to win $100 if you follow this slip and send it to hmasleeperpicks@gmail.com. Right now, the defense not looking too good, but these are some pretty easy picks right here that this looks like easy money. I'm not going to lie, man. This looks like easy money. Let me go ahead and pull this back up so y'all can see the picks again. If you want to enter to potentially win $100, here are the picks right here, bro. Jeremy McNichols, 3 yards. TJ Hawkinson, 17. Justin Jefferson, 30. Jordan Addison, 32 rushing yards, bro. I think we could do it, bro, honestly. And the Commanders can still make a comeback and win the game even with those stats, bro. TJ Hawkinson, that's a very few amount of yards. Very little amount of yards for Justin Jefferson. And Jordan Addison's already more than halfway to his as well. And then Jeremy McNichols, all you need is 3 rushing yards, bro. I think we can pull that off, bro, to be completely honest with you. I think that's a good play. So, again, if you follow this is something new that we're doing. You can email the screenshot of this play with your sleeper username to hmasleeperpicks@gmail.com. You have a chance to win $100 to use on Sleeper. Now let's get back to the regular stream again. Shouts out to Sleeper again, man. Now I want to take a look at some of the stats that's going on right now, because it's not too pretty. You know what I'm saying? Before we return from halftime, let's look at 6 first downs to 12. 3 of 6 on third down compared to their 6 of 7. We forced 1 punt. That's that 1 punt that we forced. Mind you, 6 out of those 6 third down conversions in the first downs that the Vikings have, I feel like at least 5 of them were third and longs. At least 5. 4 or 5 at least. They have 166 yards to 114. That's not that big of a disparity, but 33 plays to our 24 is pretty bad. And then really it's the time of possession, 18 minutes, nearly 50 seconds compared to our 11 minutes and 12 seconds. That's really where the biggest disparity comes into this game. The plays that they've run, the time that they've had the ball, that's more than anything else. Also, penalty-wise, we have 2 for 20. They have 1 for 5. That's also hurt us a little bit. But they're running the ball better than us. They have more rushing yards than us. They have more passing yards, by 20 right now. Yards per play, we're not that far away. They're just methodically converting first downs on third downs, continuously driving down the field and scoring points because of it. So they're not completely killing us yards per play. It's 4.8 to 5. But everything else is looking ugly. And Jaden Daniels, 67 passing yards in the first half, 8 of 16 is not good at all. I do want to remind y'all though that a lot of those were throws at the ground on purpose to be able to avoid a sack. So we'll take it. We'll take it. It's not a good game so far necessarily from JD5, but he's doing what he can. They're blitzing a lot. They're sending pressure, and JD5 is doing what he can to get the ball out of his hands quickly enough before he ends up taking a sack. Rico Anime, you've been watching lately. I know you're getting ready for Golden Kamui. Wait, Golden Kamui's coming back. Oh, I got to tell my cousin, boy. Whoa, go win Golden Kamui coming back. And right now, I was about to catch up on, I immediately sprinted through Togen Anki, however you pronounce it. And then I was really excited about Gotcha Kuda, but I'm a super, I like binging. I hate when I catch up and then I got to wait to watch weekly, so. Okay, big play by the Cleveland Browns right there. That's where that yell came from. Okay, Jerry Judy, there you go. No more arguing with Shadur, even though you was dead wrong, Judy, on that one for sure. You were dead wrong on that thing that happened last game. Yes, sir. Cleveland Browns with a lead. We need the Cleveland Browns to win so we can move up draft pick order. And also, shouts out to my boy Lawrence for the donation to the Super Chat. Appreciate that big-time donation. Didn't even have anything he wanted to say. Just wanted to donate and show support and show love. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that donation as well. Really, really appreciate that. But yeah, man, I'm about to start catching up on Gotcha Kuda. I'm just scared because I think they're like, 21, 22 episodes out. I don't want to run through that. And then I have to wait weekly for the last 2-3 episodes. So I don't know. I'm going to see. I'm looking at it because I just did that with Togen Anki. I always try to tell myself not to do that, and I just did it. Wait, Golden Kamui comes back in January? Let me text my cousin right now. Let me text my cousin immediately. Golden Kamui in January. I don't know if he knows. When I tell him, he might be really excited about it. All right, Devo Samuel with not the best return, but we're not blocking for him right now. Hey, that's the best news I heard all day. Golden Kamui back in January is literally the best news I've heard all day. Appreciate that, man. Thank you to my boy Glenn, man. But yeah, I just caught up on Togen Anki by accident. I ran through it quicker than I thought. Now I have to wait weekly, and I hate that. So, I'm watching out for Gotcha Kuda to see what's going on. Just the popular stuff right now. I'm going to get back in my deep anime bag later. But I was like, let me just chill and watch what everybody's watching real quick. The little popular stuff. And I heard Gotcha Kuda is actually really good. All right, let's see. Run the ball. Chris Rodriguez gains 5 yards. They still haven't stopped us on the ground yet. They have yet to stop us. I mean, just like they're getting 4 or 5 yards of run, we're about getting the same thing. We're just not running the ball as much as they are. And it's 14-0 with an entire half of football yet. You do not have to abandon the run. Then again, Cliff Kingsbury didn't have to abandon the run down 7-0 at the 1-yard line. But that's a 4-yard gain by Chris Rodriguez right there. 2nd and 6 from our own 27-yard line, just about. JD5 back to pass. He escapes pressure. Josh Connolly got beat. Somehow he broke another tackle. Hey, just throw the ball out of bounds, JD5. Just throw the ball out of bounds, man. Good job. That's that Jaden stuff. Even as much as I like Marcus Mariota, I don't think he escapes all of that like that. Just throw the ball out. But Josh Connolly got beat immediately. Samuel Cosme got beat. Even though, I mean, Samuel Cosme, it's hard to kind of blame him. That was an extended play. Good stiff arm by JD5, too. And the guy, you know, JD5 is running out of the pocket. Samuel Cosme got JD5 as long as he stays in the pocket, but because Josh Connolly got beat, JD5 had to run out of the pocket. Then Samuel Cosme's guy gets loose to the right. Technically, that goes down as a sack by JD5 by not throwing the ball out of bounds, taking a 1-yard loss. Let's see what we do on 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7? What is that? Is that not a flag? What was that? Is that not a flag? I think that is a flag. And is that still Fabian Moreau? Fabian Moreau is still the corner. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Fabian Moreau, hey, doing his thing, though. I've never not been rooting for Fabian Moreau, man. I'm happy to see him still in the NFL, man. And then out there starting that corner, I see you, boy. Even though you got the pass interference. Now, I'm not being sarcastic at all. I'm actually really happy. I forgot that they had him. Shouts out to Fabian Moreau, man. I really thought something. Didn't we get him in the 3rd round? I actually was really, you know, really excited about him at one point in time. Shouts out to him for finding a home with Minnesota. But he did just force a, you know, he just got called for a pass interference. You know Noah Brown. One thing about Noah Brown, he gonna come in and force some pass interferences, bro. I don't know how many catches he gonna get, but he gonna get some pass interferences. All right, that'll be another 1st down run for 5 yards again. Have yet to really stop us from running the ball just yet. Noah Brown back forcing pass interferences per usual, bro. That's his thing, man. It's crazy how, like, automatic that is. Zach Ertz going to get tackled right before the 1st down. Noah Brown going to force pass interferences. That's just how it go. What's good, NPR? Appreciate you pulling up. Chris Rodriguez with another good run right there. That'll be probably like a 4-yard gain on 2nd and 5 to make it 3rd and 1. Again, they have yet to stuff us. It's at least 4 yards a pop, dog. You run the ball 5 yards, run the ball 4 yards, it's 3rd and 1. Would you just dare not run the ball on 3rd and 1, just like the same mistake you made in the red zone? We'll see. Shouts out to Noah Brown, still forcing pass interferences, though. Remember, he was 2nd in NFL in forced pass interferences out of all wide receivers last year. Mind you, he missed like the last 5-6 games, too. Probably would have led the NFL. What is going on? What was that play? Hey, man, that's a Georgia dog picking up a fumble. I ain't never going to complain about a Georgia dog picking up a fumble, man. My boy Tyrion Ingram Dawkins, I forgot he was on the Vikings, man. Shouts out my Georgia dog. What's the flag, though? Is the flag on the Vikings? Oh, that's why that play looked so crazy. They had 12 players. I'm like, yo, it looked like nobody was open. Nothing was going on. Poor JD5, bro. Well, Tyrion, looks like you will not have a fumble recovery. Yeah, that was definitely a free play type of thing that JD knew already. That's why he tried to take a risk. Because JD5 is very risk adverse, so for him to take that, I don't think that was bailed out. I think that was literally, he knew they had 12. He already knew it was called, and he was like, well, I might as well try to take a risk and maybe try to throw a deep bomb if I can, but he was never able to get the deep ball out of his hands. First and 10. Chris Rodriguez with another run. All right, that's probably like 3 right there. It's usually been 4 a pop at least, but that's about 3 right there. I hope Jonathan Allen's okay, too. I know he went to another team, but I hope he's okay, bro. He limped to the sideline. I know how to be a 4-yard gain right there. Let's see, 2nd and 6, 2nd and 6. Wait, was Debo not ready for that screen? What was that? We got chemistry issues right now? We definitely have some chemistry issues right now. That's crazy too. JD did stiff arm Jonathan Allen in the face with the previously broken arm too. That's crazy. 3rd and 6. Let's see. Don't even bring up field goal tries, bro. We don't have a kicker for that. He tried to run for that first down. He's a yard short. We're going for it. I'm telling you right now, we're going for it. Telling you right now, 4th and 1 on the 37-yard line. We are going for it. We are not kicking a field goal. How is Noah Brown 3rd in the NFL in pass interference is drawn this year? He's only played, no way. He's only played 2 games. Oh, no, that was last year. Tied in 3rd in how many times, and then 2nd in yards. Yes, sir. First down to Zach Ertz. He even picked up an extra yard after he caught it. Okay. Hey, let's go, Myles Garrett. Come on, bro. We need the Browns to win, bro. Come on, Shadur and Myles Garrett. Get it together. It's crazy how bad our first half was, and this game is still winnable. That's the crazy part about it. That is the crazy part about it, bro. All right, 1st and 10. Bill on the field, man. All we need is 6 Bill yards. No, 3. He already got it. My boy Bill already got them yards. Yes, sir. I told y'all. Follow the slip. Bill gonna get you 3 yards now. Come on now. Come on now. Now we just need Justin Jefferson with 7 more. No, we need TJ Hawkinson with 7 more. Justin Jefferson with 18 more. No, 19 more. And Jordan Addison with 11. 11 more rushing yards, bro. We good. Bill already got his. I told y'all Bill was going to get 3 yards. Come on now. That's disrespectful to Bill, man. Look at Bill. Look at Bill. Fighting through 4 guys to still get a half a yard. Okay, look at Bill. Look at Bill. Getting half a yard through 4 guys, bro. I don't think people understand how tough that run just was, man. I do still like Chris Rodriguez a lot as well, but I think Bill has the highest ceiling. I think if there's anybody, I think Chris Rodriguez is a really good RB2. But I think Bill is the only guy on this roster that has the potential to be an RB1. If Bill doesn't show you something by the end of this year, you got to go Kenneth Walker, Breece Hall, or something in the offseason. If you want a true RB1, or unless you just want a pile of RB2s on your roster. Quick out for Noah Brown. That looked like a chemistry issue right there. I don't know if that was an accuracy or a chemistry issue with JD5 not throwing it to Noah Brown often. Because it looked like he threw it to a certain spot and Noah Brown wasn't there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was an accuracy. I don't know. I'm going to assume it was a chemistry issue, but we'll see. Let's see. 4th and 3. 4th and 3. Let's see some offense. Cliff Kingsbury, draw it up. JD5 execute. Oh, wow. They read that. That's on Cliff right there. That's on Cliff. That is on Cliff. And JD hurt? Yeah, that's a Cliff issue right there, bro.
Come on, son. Come on, son.
That's a Cliff issue right there. That is a Cliff issue. Cliff got read like a book, man. Cliff knew exactly. Brian Flores knew exactly what we wanted to do. Yeah, that's on Cliff right there, bro. We tried to throw a screen, and the Vikings literally knew the screen was being called. It looked like the Vikings were in the huddle with our offense, bro.
Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, son.
Yeah, Cliff Kingsbury, that's all you, my boy. I mean, they literally read that one, bro. Can't even blame JD5. That was the play call. The play call was snap the ball and throw a screen to the left side. Not only does JD5 get lit up, it nearly hurt on the play. He ends up throwing the interception. That's on Cliff, bro. Cliff just did not call a good play. He got outcoached right there. I do not blame JD5 right there, man.
Come on, son.
At all, actually. That was a complete Cliff Kingsbury situation right there. And I like Cliff Kingsbury a lot, but that was on Cliff.
Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, son.
JJ McCarthy's 57.9 passer rate in the season entering Week 14 was the worst among 36 quarterbacks with at least 5 starts, and the lowest career passer rating among any first-round quarterback drafted 2000 or later. Today, 134.5 at halftime. Yeah, this is bad, y'all. This is really bad. Well, at least this game is going by quickly. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, son. Come on, son.
Let's see, man. Let's see if the defense can get a clutch stop right here, y'all.
Come on, son.
Let's see if the defense can get a clutch stop right here, y'all.
Come on, son. Come on, son.
Let's see if we can get somewhat of a clutch stop right here. See if they can step up and make a play or something. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see.
Come on, son. Come on, son.
All right, let's see what the defense is doing. Yeah, JD5 definitely got hurt.
Come on, son.
Yeah, JD, you should have never pursued that, bro. Just let it go, man. Just let it go. Hey, it's not worth it. Not worth it, bro.
Come on, son. Come on, son.
Justin Jefferson with a catch. I'm telling you, Justin Jefferson gonna hit his too, man. Tried to tell y'all.
Come on, son.
Oh, there's a flag, though. Let's see what it's on. They haven't counted Bill's yards yet. Why they hating?
Come on, son.
Why they ain't counting Bill's yards yet on the slip? Holding by offense. Holding by the defense. Everything's offset. Never mind. Never mind.
Come on, son. Come on, son.
Ooh, I can breathe again. Let's go. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Let's start over. Hey, that's our best run stop. That's our second best run stop. Outside of that Bobby Wagner run stop in like the early second quarter, it may have been, or late first quarter or something like that. I don't know, man. That's probably our best run stop since then right there. Only a gain of 2. Look at our defense improving. Look at our defense improving right now, man. Y'all don't know what that screen was. Was that... All right, 2nd and 8 from the 28-ish yard line. 27.5, really. JJ McCarthy scanning the field. Good coverage by Jonathan Jones right there on Justin Jefferson. It's interesting, not necessarily expected. All right, let's see. I hope JD5's okay, man. That's the most important thing. JD5's health is more important than anything else going in this game right now. More important than the result and everything, man. JD5 just went into the medical tent. Yep, there you go. There you go. There you go. Okay, Jonathan Jones with some great coverage. Jonathan Jones want to be here next year. Jonathan Jones said, I want to play. Good defense by Jonathan Jones right there, man. All right, 4th and 8. Good job by Jonathan Jones right there, man. 4th and 8 to force a 45-yard field goal. I expect him to make it, but we'll see. Oh, that thing. Oh, he almost missed it, though. That'll make it 17-0. The defense forces a field goal after starting with, the Vikings started with excellent field positioning. That's our best defensive possession right there. All Jonathan Jones. Jonathan Jones took over the drive. That boy Jonathan Jones trying to ruin our slip, y'all. Jonathan Jones trying to ruin the slip, y'all. Watch out. Oh, I forgot it's not Bill. It is Jeremy McNichols. Oh yeah, you right, Mom. I'm tripping. We just need Jeremy McNichols 3 yards. Bill only needed 6, and I knew he would get that too. That's why they took it away. Jeremy McNichols can get 3 yards, bro. Thank you for reminding me of that. It's Jeremy McNichols. We need 3 Jeremy McNichols yards. And it's crazy because JD5 got hurt on the most random throw an interception, trying to do too much to get back in it, but we'll see. Yo, I'm still confused by the screen though. Did JD5 check into that screen himself? Was that him? Or was that a bad Cliff Kingsbury play call? What was that? Like, that was horrible. Brian Flores, one of them guys, though, man. Brian Flores hooping right now. Mariota with a helmet on. I saw him with a hat earlier. JD5 is questionable to return. Marcus Mariota warming up. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Good kick by the Vikings right there. All right, let's see. Mariota. Mariota in the game again. Here we go. I told y'all I was in the boat of, man, I don't know about playing them in this situation. But now, especially with the after that. And JD5, 9 of 20, 78 yards, 16 rushing, 1 interception. That is ugly. That look like Bill again. Yes, sir. Shouts out my boy Bill. All right, let's see. See what the offense could cook up. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. 2nd and 5 after a strong Bill run, man. Strong Bill run. That boy Bill, like, tough for the, he showed some toughness for those, showed some strength for those last 2 yards. 2nd and 5. Read option, play action. Deebo Samuel with a catch over the middle. He refuses to go down. Never tackled. They had to blow the whistle. Deebo never got tackled on that play. I like that toughness, man. Solid first down pickup right there by Deebo. Solid first down. Throw from Marcus Mariota to Deebo Samuel over the middle. Bill breaks a tackle in the backfield. I don't know how Bill gained 2. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That should have been a loss of 3. Bill turned that into a gain of 2. That boy Bill looking good, man. He looking like the Bill I thought he would. We got Deebo in the backfield right now, though. Mariota throwing, and yeah. Mariota interception right there. Shouts out to Harrison Smith, man. That's a great player right there. All, you know, one of them safeties. One of them ones at safety, man. I don't know what Mariota saw. Like, the JD5 interception was a screen, and it got batted. I don't know what that was. But that Marcus Mariota one was just a terrible throw. That was just, I don't know. But, hey, man. It's looking ugly. It's looking ugly. It's looking ugly. Let's see what the defense. Defense just had their best possession of the game. See if they have another one. Jada didn't look that hurt, though. Jada didn't look that hurt leaving the medical tent, though. He looked like he was actually kind of chilling. But we'll see, though. All right, let's see, defense. Show me something. I mean, again, ever since we've been on this losing streak, the main reason that I've really watched these games and stream these games is for us to find what talent, especially younger talent, wants to contribute to a really good playoff run, Super Bowl run, dare I say, next year. You know what I'm saying? The Revenge Tour 2026, who wants to be here? Who wants to be here? Who wants more playing time? I want to see Jordan McGee. I want to see Ben Sinnott, Traylon Burks, Tyler Owens. I want to see these young guys hoop, man. So that's what we here for, man. Those are the guys that I'm watching for. Who wants to be a part of the 2026 Revenge Tour, man? Who's going to be a part of this 2026 Revenge Tour, man? Let's see. Let's see. T. Higgins with a wide open drop. I know it's snowing, but man. That snow game environment is not... I don't even really like the way it looks. It's so inconsistent. It's not like perfect lines. It's just snow in random places and stuff. Like, I don't like snow games, man. I wouldn't want to be out there. I'm not enjoying it watching it as a fan from the warmth of my room. I don't get it, man. This Bills-Bengals game looks so ugly because of the snow to me. There's no way to make the snow consistent. It's just random footsteps everywhere, random squiggly lines, piles. Hey, Saints, bro, get it together, bro. We need y'all to win this game, man. Come on, Saints. Cleveland and Buffalo are snowing too. Ugh, man, that whole northern region ugly. Jordan Addison beating Mike Sanderstill again to the outside. Looks like a similar play almost from the last time he beat Mike Sanderstill to the outside. Same left side of the field and everything. Shouts out Marissa for the donation. Appreciate that. He said, oh no, we suck again. They need to get their heads out their butts. I just naturally had to say that in the what's his name? Schneider or whatever his name is, voice or whatever. We suck again. What's good, King? What's good, King Day? What's good, man? Appreciate the donation. Appreciate the donation again from Marissa. All right, 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Juke like 2 people out of their socks and then ran through 3 arm tackles for a 7-yard gain to make it 2nd and 3 on like the 11-yard line. 2nd and 4 on the 11-yard line, just about. Let's see. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the 11-yard line. They're already in the red zone. Defense doesn't. Yes, Saints interception. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's y'all can win this, Saints. Y'all can win this, Saints. Y'all can do it, man. Let's go, Saints. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and go to 3 and 10. Yay. Yes, sir, Saints. I always believed in y'all. Appreciate the donation from my boy Corwin. Appreciate that. He said it's obvious the team hasn't played much together. It is very obvious. There are a lot of chemistry issues. There are a lot of inconsistencies. This team clearly, I keep telling y'all, injuries ruin the season. People don't want to listen, though. We are the most hurt team in the NFL. By far, it's not even close. I got to find that stat again. I went and looked it up and found the stat. Falcons, what was that? Y'all didn't. The last guy didn't even try to tackle Jackson Smith and Jigba. That looked like the game is rigged. He didn't even try. I don't know what that was. But yeah, man, injuries killed this season, bro. In my lifetime of being a burgundy and gold fan, I've never seen a team this hurt, bro, ever in my life. And that's not just the burgundy and gold. I'm talking about any team. Never noticed any team be this hurt ever. I mean, they could just run the ball so easily. So Jordan Addison's already hit his. Now we're waiting to see if Justin Jefferson gets 19 more yards. And TJ Hawkinson gets 7 more yards. And Jerry McNichol just got to get 3. Yoshi said, get in that plane. He said, get in the plane. It's hard, man. That plane ain't about to do nothing. That plane ain't about to do nothing to that 98% win probability I just saw thrown on the screen. First to goal from the 6-yard line. Let's see if the defense can get a stand going right here to force a field goal. Oh, my Lord. I mean, just wide open. Just wide open for a touchdown. Good play design. You got to have trust in your offensive line blocking their tails off to even run a play design like that. You only call that play if you are super duper confident that your offensive line can block for 7 seconds, bro. That play was crazy, bro. That play took so long to develop, and we allowed it to happen. I mean, that wide open is crazy. Like, nobody detected the tight end going in motion, going out. You know, Kevin O'Connell out scheming Dan Quinn. Brian Flores out scheming Cliff Kingsbury. It's just one of them days. It's looking ugly right now, y'all. Looking real ugly. We are down 24-0. Looking real ugly right now, y'all. Shouts out my boy Kyron with the donation. He said teams figured JD out, admitted no deep balls. Nah, they haven't figured them out. I'm telling you, we have a fully healthy team, or at least again, my point is this season is so bad because injuries happen. But if we were at least normal, average NFL unhealthy, we could deal with that. This is the most hurt team I've ever seen in my lifetime of watching football. So teams haven't figured JD5 out. I refuse to believe that. I think once we can he can go out there and actually play consecutive games with his receivers and all of that stuff, I think it'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. I'm telling you, 2026 revenge tour. I'm dead serious about it too. Y'all see? Shouts out my boy MC Saba. Said what's happening, Rico. Thought the full offense we'd be doing better. I was happy we never had a 0 game, but this might be it.
Yes, sir.
Worst is the JJ McCarthy. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's ugly. It's real bad, man. It's worse than I thought, bro. Way worse than I thought, man. Appreciate the donation. It's way worse than I thought. Thank you for that donation again, MC Saba, man. Thank you big time for that. Shouts out my boy Disabled Park Hopper with the donation as well. Always pulling up and supporting and donating per usual, man. Thank you for that. He said, time to get those young guys out there as starters. I completely agree. I've been feeling that way for weeks. I feel like we should have done that since October. Sideline the old guys and use the season to build for the future. I'm completely with you. I've been on that, man. That's super what I'm on. Much love to you, Rico. My B-Day was Friday. Man, happy belated Disabled Park Hopper, man. Sagittarius, just like me, you know mine was just back on the 30th. Yours was back on the 5th. So shouts out my boy Disabled Park Hopper, man. Happy belated and appreciate the donation. Speaking of donations, shouts out my boy Dwayne Lee for the donation directly to the Cash App. Did the Saints just take the lead? Let's go, Saints! Let's go, man. Let's get this dub today, Saints. Yeah. Yes, sir. Saints, Jets, Browns. Let's win. Yeah. Appreciate donation from my boy Dwayne Lee to the Cash App. He said, thanks for being a great host and a real diehard, man. I appreciate it, man. Well, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying to be as positive, optimistic, and as fun as possible, bro, because we watch football for fun. I know it sucks losing. And I know a lot of people, most people can't help but be emotionally tied to, you know, the results of games and things like that. But I'm telling you, you got to take it for what it is, bro. Most hurt season in NFL history, it's only but so much you could do. And again, I'm not acting like we were just this perfect, clear Super Bowl winning team without the injuries. Our linebacker core was slow. Our secondary couldn't cover. Mike Sanders still regressed. Our D-line was fairly inconsistent, especially once, like, you know, Johnny Newton and a couple of those guys will come in the rotation. Let me think. We have a lot of issues on this team outside of injuries. The injuries, I wouldn't even say were the nail in the coffin. The injuries are by far the biggest reason the season is going on right now. I mean, please name me a team that can survive your top 3 edge rushers and top 2 corners being out for season. Like, show me the team. Now, granted, I can't explain to you what's going on with the offense today. That's different. But, you can't survive the injuries we've sustained this year. I've never seen it. If you show me the team that has survived the injuries we've had this year, please tell me and show me. I'll go look it up. Give me the team in a year. Oh, my Lord. Zach Ertz is hurt after whatever that hospital ball was that Marcus Mariota just threw. Lord had mercy. But yeah, again, I'm not saying we're not devoid of talent. Even if we were 100% healthy, I don't see us as like the perfect team. We still have issues. Oh, my Lord. Ertz leg, man. Hey, Cam Ward, chill, bro. Chill. I need the Browns to win this game, bro. Chill, bro. Chill. We need Browns, Saints, Jets, even though I think the Jets are out of it, bro. I think the Jets are pretty much cooked. But, hey, man, everybody else, what we doing? Nah, Golden Common Week January is crazy. I'm super excited about Golden Common Week Season 5 January. Woo! That's the thing. That's the anime I'm looking the most forward to out of all of them. Look at my Georgia dog, James Cook, fighting for a touchdown. Yes, sir, James. Yes, sir, Mr. Cook. Dare I say better than his brother, Dalvin? Shouts out my boy James Cook, man. We got some Georgia dogs flying around right now, man. We got some Georgia dogs flying around, man. See my boy James Cook putting in pain, man. And I do want to remind y'all, too, top 3 edge rushers, with Dorrance Armstrong being 5th in the NFL in sacks weeks before he got hurt. Like, he got banged up. And then even weeks later after being banged up, he already had like an ankle injury or something like that. He was still 5th in the NFL in sacks, still getting the occasional sack. And then we lost him for season. I want to remind y'all of that too. I'm not just saying any old top 3 edge rushers. I'm talking about 5th in the NFL in sacks, Dorrance Armstrong, along with Dietrich Wise, who was your best run stopper, along with Javonte Jean-Baptiste, who's shown flashes, and finally got a sack in the game that he got hurt. So it's only but so much you can do. There's no Brian Flores can't coach this defense. You know what I'm saying? But I do agree though. And I've been saying this for weeks. This coaching staff isn't maximizing the talent. I think Brian Flores would do a way better job of what we have right now, but it's only but so much you could do. But again, offensively, we have everybody back. So now there's no excuse on offense. Defense is one thing. And you could blame offensive injuries for why we've lost other games. But 0 points against the Vikings tonight is zero excuse. This is a healthy offense right now. Minus Austin Eckler and Luke McCaffrey. But that is not enough to explain 0 points. Along with Zach Ertz getting hurt the way that he just did just now. Ugly, bro. Ugly. Hospital ball by Marcus Mariota to set up Zach Ertz to get hurt. Ugly, bro. We was just talking about because the last game with the 10 catches over 100 yards, maybe you bring Zach Ertz back next year. But now, that type of injury looked like he may. Oh, my Lord. Samuel Cosme got beat immediately, bro. Oh, my Lord. What was that? Yeah, that right leg by Zach Ertz is cooked, man. That thing almost went backwards. I mean, that's somewhat of a dirty hit, but it's also a hospital ball by Mariota for setting him up like that. We will punt once again. Okay, good tackle by Tyler Owens right there. Well, we were a healthy offense. But, I mean, we were playing terribly on offense before the injuries happened. Before JD5 got re-injured, before Zach Ertz got injured, we were already playing terribly. But now the injuries just added to it. Yeah, that's Zach Ertz. Yo, don't ever throw that again, bro. Don't ever throw a ball like that again in your life, Marcus Mariota. Don't ever, what Chris Tucker say, ever. What's the penalty on? By both teams? But why y'all calling the flag then if it's offset by both teams, bro? Why you even waste our 10 seconds? We can't even get that 10 seconds back, man. Especially for you to call it so slow. Walking out into the field, dramatic pause, then tell us what the penalties are. You could have been called that, man. Let's see, man. Let's see what we got. Nick Amawari hooping, though, man. I'm happy to see that because that's one of the guys I did like a lot in the draft. I didn't like him as much as everybody else, but I did like Nick Amawari a lot, bro. I mean, I'm an SEC guy, bro. I was aware how freakishly athletic he was. He was one of the top 5 guys I wanted, but some people wanted him like number 1. That's why I'm saying, you know, I can't say I wanted him as much as a lot of other people. A lot of people wanted him. That was their favorite draft pick option for us at 29. He was in my top 5, but, you know. I'm happy to see him hooping, though, man. I mean, I haven't seen an answer for a Brian Flores blitz yet, bro. Hey, Saints, get it together, bro. Don't lose this lead, man. Tackle, Saints. Tackle. I mean, this is bad, bro. People are, like, getting whooped on. I mean, you have Samuel Cosme getting whooped right now. It's just terrible. Yeah, Zach Ertz's knee definitely went back a little bit, you know what I'm saying? He's getting carted to the locker room now, too. Yeah, it's over with. Yeah, I don't know. And I was actually, you know, before last week, I was like, nah, don't bring Zach Ertz back. Then after last week's game, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll consider it. You should still go get Kyle Pitts in free agency, but, you know. But I don't know, bro. The way that injury looked and the fact that he's getting carted off, I don't think he'll be available by August. I don't think he'll be ready to play. Oh, look at the Ravens finally looking like they're trying. Isaiah Likely might pick him up in free agency instead. J.J. McCarthy escapes yet another sack and will run for about 16, 17 yards diving forward. That'll be another first down. Zach Ertz, man, I hope you straight, man. Oh, man, yeah, I feel so bad for Zach Ertz, man. To go from the game he had last week to the game he's having this week and getting hurt, bruh. And JD seems more upset for Zach Ertz than he felt for himself. My boy Josh Taylor said it's a lot of tough conversations to have this week, man. A lot of tough conversations. Here we go. Aaron Jones with another run. All right, let's see if the defense can show any pride. Any pride. That'll take it down to the end of the third quarter. So the first and second quarter went by like it was just nothing. Like just so smooth, so quickly. It was ugly, 14-0. But it went by extra quickly. That third quarter, hey, man, don't bring that third quarter back in the fourth quarter, dog. Between the injuries, time going by slow, we don't need that third quarter again, man. We don't need that third quarter again. Shouts out MC Saba for another donation. He said, I thought Ed said we would win. He's our oracle. Hey, man, we'll see, bro. Ed and Louie were way more confident than me and Rio were. Me and Rio were looking like, all right. But I didn't expect, why I thought things would be ugly for us is because I thought our offense would ball out and then our defense would just play terribly. The offense has been the worst. The defense has played right around what I thought they would play, and then the offense has been horrible. I didn't expect the offense to be this bad. I don't think anybody did. Especially with all of our guys back, everybody healthy and stuff like that. So can't blame injuries on the way the offenses look today. The offenses was bad before Jada Daniels and Zach Ertz got re-injured. And my Georgia dog James Cook just fumbled a touchdown, bro. Come on, man. Come on, Georgia dog. What's going on with the Jets? Y'all are lost cause, man. I'm about to stop putting energy towards hoping y'all win another game this season, man. At least they won that other game. We're ahead of the Jets in pick order, so, hey, we'll take it. I want them to win, but we don't need them to win. We really need the Giants, Saints, Raiders, and Browns to win. Browns might be able to pull this off. And who knows, man? Saints trying, man. Saints trying. But, yeah, man, I feel real bad for Zach Ertz, bro. That looked bad. Shouts out to Jamal. My boy let Maul tell it too. He brought up a good point too. Terry was, did a chase down on that interception that Jaden ended up throwing when Jaden got hurt. So you could tell Terry is pretty much 100% healthy. He's not forcing it anymore. Who is that? Jalen Lane smiling on the sideline. What Traylon Burks and Jalen Lane talking about that could be that funny right now? What's there to smile about right now, man? I mean, just running the ball 6-7 yards a pop now, man. Hey, Cam Moore, chill. Somebody get this man. Somebody please get this man. I'm not really rooting against Cam Ward. I just need the Browns to win, man. Please. Please, Browns win. Please. All right, 1st and 10. From the 36-yard line, J.J. McCarthy escapes more pressure. Good coverage by Sammer still right there to play on the ball. Good coverage by Sanders still right there on Justin Jefferson. It would have been good for the slip, but we'll see. That would have been real good for the slip because then Justin Jefferson definitely would have hit right there, but Falcons, y'all going out bad. I thought that game was close for a second. Shouts out to Sanders still, man. That looked more like last year's Sanders still. That looked like last year's Sanders still, bro. Oh, man, I mean, why throw the ball if you could just run it like that? Looked like about like a 17-yard gain on the run right up the middle, bro. I mean, and all of these runs are right up the middle, mind you. I really want to emphasize the fact that these runs are right up the middle almost every time. And we just ain't stopped it. Bobby Wagner, too mixed up with the offensive lineman to even see the running back going right by him. All right, let's see what we can try to put together. JJ McCarthy's screen, we read it. And, I mean, see, the difference between us is that when we read a screen, we don't make the tackle. They still get a big play. They read the screen, they make the tackle, and we don't get a big play. That's the tackling. Tackling's a lot of what we got going on right now. Terrible tackling on our part. Who is that lady that is that loud over the mic? Is this another offsetting penalties play again, bro? This will be the third time if this is offsetting penalties. Golly, man. Can we just get through this game, man? Roughing the passer. Wait, what? Did he say it was 2 penalties, but... Oh, a personal foul penalty negates a procedural penalty. Okay, that's interesting. Hawkstar said, hey, Cliff, if you get a job offer, take it. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. This is Cliff's worst game I've seen since he joined the Commanders. I ain't gonna lie. I still like him overall, but boy. All right, let's see. First and goal. See if the defense can get a stand real quick, bro. Fans like Rico. He's the for the Commanders front on. Yo, 7-8 yards a pop on the runs, man. Take it down to like the 2-yard line right there. Second and goal from the 2. He says, as a Vikings fan, I'm surprised my team is actually playing well unlike last week and before. Well, you're playing the Commanders, so, you know. You kind of probably should have expected this. You shouldn't be surprised, actually. You're playing the 2025 Commanders. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Maybe a defensive stand. Oh, look at the Saints. Look at the Saints. Let's take that lead, man. You have JJ. They had him. They lost him. They got him back. That's technically a sack. He said, I just got home from the gym. We're good, Larry. Hey, I don't know if you saw my text message, but somebody told me Golden Commonwealth in January. Forget what's going on this screen right now. Go to Commonwealth in January, Larry. Best news I've heard all week. Come on, Saints. Y'all can score a touchdown and take this lead, man. And Browns, y'all can score again. Come on, Shadir. Hey, I'll take that throw out of bounds, man. I ain't mad. All right, third and goal from the 2-yard line. Oh, he dropped it. Good coverage by Sanders. Hey, Sanders still heating up a little bit. They're going for it? Can y'all explain why, Vikings? Is there any particular why y'all are going for this? What was the point of that? Yes, sir. Saints first down. Shouts out to the Saints first down, man. Hey, Saints and Browns, bro. Come on, man. Saints and Browns win. Hey, man, we might. I don't know. Saints and Browns win. We might move up to that, that number 4. That number 4. Who's Tyler Shuck? I haven't watched any Tyler Shuck to know if he's even halfway decent. Saints converted a 4th and 1. Is that what that was? Then there's a flag. All right, 4th and goal. They are for real going for this. They called the timeout and they coming right back out. Shouts out my boy Kyron with the big time donation to the super chat. Appreciate that. He said, "Don't see next year begging any." Wait, what just happened? How did he? What was that? What was that? Touchdown. Jonathan Jones is hurt now? He broke 3 tackles? All right, but back to my boy Cameron. In good news, don't see next year being any different. Not much. First of all, appreciate the donation. And I think, bro, honestly, we get healthy in another offseason. I'm telling you, 2026 revenge tour, and I'm standing on that. All right, Saints going to try to sit here and tie this up on 4th and goal. Kick right down the middle. All right, Saints tied up. Hey, man, go ahead and win. Go ahead and win, Saints. Do y'all thing. Yeah, I don't even know how he broke that many tackles, bro. I mean, Lord have mercy. Is anybody going to try to wrap him up? What was that play? Now, that play had nothing to do with injuries. That was just pure sorriness. And now Jonathan Jones is hurt. They're going to be fielding the UFL team on Christmas. It's looking ugly. It's definitely looking ugly. Okay, look at the Steelers, man. I don't know what the Ravens are doing, bro. I thought y'all was trying to make a run. 31-0. All right. All right. Dang, Sarah still had 2 really good plays on that drive, too. It sucks that the drive ended that way. Sarah still had 2 really good plays on that drive. All right, let's see. See what the offense looks like. I'm pretty sure no Jaden Daniels for the rest of this game. We'll see the offense look like with Marcus Mariota. Missed tackles. A lot of missed tackles this game. This is probably our worst tackling game I've seen from this defense, which is crazy because we've had a lot of bad tackling games, poor tackling games this season. This might be the worst one, bro. I don't know, bro. I've seen multiple plays where, like, on any given play, there have been multiple missed tackles on any singular play. And this happened multiple plays, bro. It's scary. Shouts out DB gets it done for the donation, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate you for being a family member as well, StreetScores family member. He said, if I see Jaden in pads again this season. Yes, so you said shut him down for the rest of the year. You said I'm done seeing Jaden in 2025, man. Appreciate the donation, man. Yeah, it is ugly, though. Appreciate that donation from my boy DB gets it done once again, man. Shouts out my boy Reggie T for the big time donation to the Cash App. Oh, wow. I mean, a huge donation to the Cash App. The biggest donation I've gotten in months, man. Appreciate that. He said one draft won't do it. I ain't mad at that too, bro. Hey, without a second and fourth round pick, bro, it makes it even harder to try to do it too. One draft will not do it, and not having a second and a fourth round pick makes it even harder. That's why having the highest draft pick possible and potentially trading back to get an extra second and a fourth, like I showed y'all a couple of weeks ago. I had us the third pick. We traded back to seventh. We're able to get a second and a fourth round pick for it. So, like, that's why drafting as high as possible. I'm telling y'all. But appreciate that huge donation from my boy Reggie T again. Matter of fact, donation so big, we got to celebrate it 2 different ways, man. Appreciate my boy Reggie T for the huge donation to the Cash App, man, directly to the Cash App just now, just 5 minutes ago, man. Appreciate my boy Reggie T, Dwayne Lee, and Reggie T holding it down in the Cash Apps, man. Really appreciate those, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's see what we could do offense again. Yeah, Jaden Daniels is done for the day. That looks like I'm expecting him not to return today. Marcus Mariota. Bill with a good blitz pickup. Noah Brown with a good catch after the throw from Mariota. Bill had a good blitz pickup right there. I see you, my boy. Okay, Bill, I'm seeing you. Bill with a good blitz pickup right there. I'm happy to see that. Yes, sir. I've told you I'm looking for what the young guys are what they look good at, what they're improving towards, and things like that. Bill with a good run again. I'm telling you, man. Stop sleeping on my boy Bill, man. Hey, telling you, highest ceiling running back on the roster, bro. Chris Rodriguez is a really good running back, too. Really good. I love him as a running back, too. Love him. But Bill is the only running back on this roster right now that has the potential talent and ceiling to become an RB1. He's not one right now. But that blitz pickup I saw, and then the very next play to run for 9 yards the way that he did, I like, man, I'm telling you. I'm not sure if it stops you from getting Breece Hall or Kenneth Walker in free agency, but Bill, hey, man. The talent is there. I don't know why he hasn't been getting more carries. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt with a great run to the outside, man. I'm telling you, there you go. Heating up. Shouts out my boy Love Ha History and his Troy. His Troy. I hope I got that correctly. Appreciate the donation. Thank you for the compliment as well, man. Said Rico the GOAT. Appreciate that big time for my boy Love Ha in the building, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's get it. Appreciate the donation again. Let's see if we continue running the ball with Bill, man. Bill, hey, he moving. On the 28-yard line. Don't look. But we may score our first points of the game off of Bill runs. Bill only with a 1-yard gain right there, though. Hey, man. Avoid a shutout, but get this clock moving, man. Third quarter went by way too slow, man. First and second quarter went by like a breeze. This Bills and Bengals game would be so much better if that snow wasn't so ugly on the ground, man. Mariota escapes pressure. Looks like he's going to take off running. He had a juke move that didn't work at all, but he gained 2. Making it 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7, maybe 3rd and 6. That's a face mask. Wait, they didn't call that. They didn't see that face mask. Third and 6. Let's see. Mariota drops back. He's scrambling. Was that a fumble? Wait, did you fumble, Mariota? So no points, is what you telling me. No points. Okay. So no points right there. Mariota with a fumble, trying to stretch out for the first down. Mind you, we were probably in field goal range to just go ahead and get a quick field goal to finally avoid a shutout. So that, you know, Mariota. Wait, what's going on with Baker Mayfield? Mayfield 1 of 8 on 10+ air yard passes. Sounds good as far as the Saints' potential of winning this game. This season going ugly, man. Including the playoffs, today is the 12th time the Commanders have allowed 30 or more points to an opponent in a game in the past 2 seasons. Meanwhile, Washington hasn't been shut out since October 20th, 2019, when it lost 9-0 to the San Francisco 49ers 2 franchise names ago. Well, y'all better get something together. Y'all better get something together going. Oh, Lord, bruh. Shedeur picked off, and then the Titans get a touchdown to take the lead. Hey, man. Shedeur, I need the Browns to win. Get it together, man. Myles Garrett, I need you to break the sack record this game, bro. That's what it's going to take. Shouts out my boy Kyron with another donation. Appreciate that. He said worse than the Rivera season. I mean, it's way more injuries, so I mean, it feels worse, I guess, because we had higher expectations too. But like, is this team worse? No. But yeah, I can see how like the result feels worse. I could definitely see that for sure. Appreciate the donation again, man. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate that from my boy Kyron, man. Hey, man, Browns, get it together, dog. Mariota with 2 turnovers already. Interception and a fumble. Okay, somebody looked like they want to play. Eddie Goldman made a nice run stop. Eddie Goldman with a nice run stop right there, you know. The blue 10 is back up again. Who? Wait, who's in the tent now? Who's in the tent now? JJ McCarthy scrambling to the side. Jordan Addison with another first down. I mean, it's just insane going from watching Georgia on Saturdays to watching the Commanders with the way this season has looked on Sundays. I mean, it's just like, it don't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. It's actually really crazy to me. It's insane. The comparison is absolutely insane. All right, little screen pass, and look at that speed, bro. Can we get some speed like that, bro? Shouts out to the rookie out of Maryland, bro. He said Georgia will beat the Commanders. Nah, man, it ain't that bad, man. I love my Bulldogs though, man. But it ain't that bad. It feel like it when you watch these games, though. But nah, man. 31-0 is crazy, though. I mean, who knows? Maybe Georgia could at least score a point. But nah, they wouldn't be able to beat the Commanders. It's crazy, too, because Jaden Daniels hasn't been ruled out. Oh, wow, okay. Good run stop. No way you got hurt on the run stop, Wagner. Okay, good run stop. Okay, he's good to go. No injury, no injury. Hold it on the defense. Never mind. Never mind. Positive play still goes wrong. Noah Benogany is out there. It's just Jonathan Jones is hurt. Trey Amos and Lattimore already out for season. Your two starting outside corners. You have Mike Sanders still trying at outside corner. He's made a couple of good plays today. He's gotten beat sometimes, but he's made a couple of good plays. He's been on and off. Good play, bad play, great play, bad play, stuff like that. Get beat a little bit. Some of the stuff is hard to cover, though, especially when our defensive line is getting no consistent pressure. So I'm not mad at Sanders, though. I think he's playing overall fairly well. But yeah, Jonathan Jones got hurt at some point. I don't know if he's back in the game or not, but even with Jonathan Jones, Noah Benogany, and Mike Sanders still healthy, Antonio Hamilton is the fourth corner. He's going to play even if those guys are healthy, let alone Jonathan Jones hurt. Shouts out my boy Tony with the big-time donation to the Super Chat, man. It said, Rico, I appreciate you, brother, man. Appreciate you back, man. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for the big-time donation from my boy Tony to the Super Chat, man. Y'all see it, man. All big and pink. I don't know how YouTube decides which colors they'll use for donations, but I know pink means it's a really big donation. Shouts out to the color pink when y'all donate, man. Shouts out my boy Tony, man. What's going on now? I mean, it's like 3-yard passes are going for 13-yard gains, 10-yard catch and runs, 3-yard throw, 10-yard run, 13. It's crazy, bro. Appreciate the donation from my boy Tony, man. Thank you big time for that donation. Really, really appreciate it. Look at the Bills trying to make a comeback. Okay. Bills trying to do something. Bills trying to do something. 28-25, okay. So Justin Jefferson is officially sat down for the rest of the game, huh? Justin Jefferson is just done for the rest of the game. J.J. McCarthy back scrambling. He'll throw it. Another first down catch. Oh, incomplete. He dropped it. I don't know how he dropped that. That was just pure sorry. No, how did he drop that? I would be so mad. All right, let's see defense. I mean, again, at this point we playing for pride and evaluating the young guys. What's going on? All right, 3rd and 6. Yeah, JD's hurt again for those of y'all that are pulling up a little later. Hey, Saints, bruh. 2nd and 8, man. Go get a touchdown, bro. We need y'all to win this game, Saints. Let's go, Tyler Shuck. Look like something. Good first down throw. I like how the college football playoffs set up, too, man. Georgia has a chance to potentially go against Ohio State, Miami, or Texas A&M. I'm happy either way. Even though I want to play Miami the most just to beat Carson Beck. The way he was talking crazy. I don't mind people transferring. I don't like when people talk crazy after they transfer and act like it was our fault. I don't like that. People transfer all the time. When A.D. Mitchell went to Texas, I was like, cool. Do your thing. He was having a kid. He's from Texas. His kid was back in Texas. But go be close to see your kid. I love that. And he balled out for him. He got a great opportunity. Shouts out to A.D. Mitchell, boy. Always a dog. Wouldn't have won that first championship against Alabama without you. But like Jermaine Burton and Carson Beck, forever the enemy. Forever the enemy. People transfer out of Georgia all the time. But there's a certain way you do it, bro. Certain way you do it. Carson Beck, I would love to play Miami. Ooh, if Miami, whoever between Texas A&M and Miami plays, whoever wins that game, if one of them somehow beats Ohio State and we get to play Miami or Texas A&M, I'm happy. I need revenge against either three of those teams. Ohio State for recruiting battles, especially the whole Caleb Downs situation that I've already explained on this channel. The way they did us really dirty behind the scenes was crazy. Texas A&M recruiting battles, Miami, Carson Beck, and overpaying for players just to steal them from Georgia. Jackson Cantwell signing with Miami is insane, bro. Like, I just don't think y'all understand how insane Jackson Cantwell, only for the bag. Wanted to go to Georgia for every football reason. Miami came in with 3 times the money, which, hey, if I'm Jackson Cantwell, I do the same thing. But don't lie and say you went to Miami for football reasons, though. Don't do that. Just say, hey, they paying 3 times more. I'd do the same thing. If I was a parent, I'd want them to do the same thing. So I need my revenge against Miami, bro, more than anybody else on this whole thing. We already got our get back against Alabama. Miami's the team I want to play the most as a Georgia Bulldog fan in these playoffs. I can't believe we allowed that 4th down that easily, though. The Colts are still trying, though. I mean, yeah, nah, never mind. Not after that interception. Yeah, Daniel Jones probably out, not only for this season, but he's probably going to be out for a significant part of next season as well, bro. That Achilles ain't no joke, man. That Achilles is not a joke, bro. $31-0 is crazy. I didn't expect this at all. And yo, that interception by the Jaguars, bro, he literally took that. I wish our corners did something like that. Tyler Shuck, run. Tyler Shuck, run. Hey, he escaped the sack by 3 people. And he ran for a touchdown. Let's go, Saints. Yeah. Tyler Shuck, man. Yeah. He hooping. Shouts out to the Saints, man. Beat them Buccaneers, man. Yeah. All right, hey, Browns. Hey, man. I'm going to need y'all to get it gut figured out, too, man. Browns, I'm going to need y'all to take that lead just like the Saints did, man. Come on, now. That boy Tyler Shuck broke like 3 should-have-been sacks and ended up running for a touchdown. That was crazy. That's hilarious. Hey, man. This has been a long commercial break, bro. All right, now they got the Browns game on Red Zone. And Shadir running for his life once again. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't need to know about putting energy towards the Browns winning. Draft pick would be nice, but them Browns, sorry. You lose to the Titans? Yeah, you just cooked, bro. You can't beat anybody. You can't beat the Titans, bro. Is my boy Darnell Washington good to go? Last time I saw him playing, play from him for the Steelers, he was injured. Oh, we're already doing QB knee. I didn't even know we were in that territory. Well, that'll pretty much wrap it up. Dang, look at Jamar Chase trying to win a game, boy. He broke like 3 tackles. You know how hard it has to be tackled in the snow? Like, it's already cold, then it's snowy, so it's a little wet. Y'all, nah, man. I ain't gonna lie. Trying to tackle somebody that's as fast as Jamar Chase in the snow, I would just throw slants to him all day and dare somebody to do something about it. Yeah, Jamar Chase in the snow, I'm throwing slants all day. So, JD, I ain't gonna lie, though. He doesn't look that hurt, but they just figured it ain't no point of even just throwing it to him, man. Look at that. Pick 6. You know why? Guy, you can't tackle him. Slippery in the Buffalo Bills game. I don't even know where the interception came from. I just saw the Bills had the ball. But that missed tackle against guys are slippery. Just throw slants. All right, so no points is crazy, Commanders. No points is crazy. The Vikings got shut out by the Seahawks in week 13, and they turned around and shut us out the next week, bro. That is like, I don't even know what that one is, bro. I don't even know what that is. That's bad, bro. That's bad, bro. 8-game losing streak is crazy. Even with the injuries, bro, that's crazy. That is crazy, bro. 31-0, bro. That's the type of time we on. That's what we doing today? 31-0, y'all? That bad? Dan Quinn is now 500 in the regular season as Commanders head coach because of that game. And by the looks of it, I mean, if you can't beat the Vikings, then, you know, I'm looking at the schedule and, you know, and Zach Ertz got hurt and JD5 got re-injured. Man. That's bad, man. That's bad for business, y'all. That's bad for business. That is bad for business, man. I mean, again, the Vikings just got shut out by the Seahawks just last week, y'all. Just last week, man. Golly. But, man, I know the game did not go exactly how y'all expected, bruh. At all. But if you could at least leave a like on the way out, man, I appreciate that. At least if you appreciate me. If you rocking with me, if you still a diehard Commanders fan, I mean, I'm going to be here outside of Christmas. I'm going to still be here streaming. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going nowhere. It's just Christmas is family day. That's the only reason I'm not streaming on that day. But I'll be streaming the other games too, man. We got Giants next week. I'll be streaming that. I will not be streaming I will be streaming the Eagles game on the 20th. I will not be streaming the Christmas game. And then I'll more than likely be streaming the last Eagles game as well, man. I ain't going nowhere. I know the season is ugly. But I keep telling y'all, bro, like, as ugly as the season is, and maybe some of y'all feel like bad football is worse than no football. I personally feel like no football is worse than bad football. The season is going terribly. The injuries suck. But am I the only person that's just like, man, when we get to March, we in the middle of May, we in the middle of June, and there's just no football at all, bruh. That's the worst to me. I know this ugly football sucks, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just I just love football so much that even ugly football, I prefer that than no football, man. Slow motion better than no motion, man. I don't know, that's just me. So even as ugly as this is, I'm still cherishing the fact that we have football, and that's why I will be here to stream every game except for Christmas, because, again, that's family time. We could have been undefeated this season. I more than likely still wouldn't have streamed Christmas. That has nothing to do with the season. And Joe Burrow keeps getting picked off. I don't know what's going on. And just to let you know, the Commanders have officially been eliminated from playoff contention with this loss. There's nothing we could do. It is over with. The Commanders have officially been relieved of playoff contention. That is crazy. That's our first time being shut out since 2019. It's crazy going from what we had last year to what we have this year is insane. And we made J.J. McCarthy look like a good quarterback. That's going to be fun to talk about on Commanders Kings. I agree with my boy Felix Trammell that this is the worst loss of the season. Not even close. It's ugly, man. That definitely was the ugliest loss, especially considering who your opponent was, bro. With 4-9 or something, whatever they are, like that don't even make sense, man. That doesn't even make sense how we allowed that team to beat us like that. That's the craziest part. But look at the Buffalo Bills having fun. That's our first time being shut out since 2019. I mean, Jaden and Terry back together, and we still don't score points. Now, granted, Jaden got hurt early third quarter, never came back in. We should have scored at some point before that even. But that's crazy, bro. I mean, the last time we were shut out, it was 9-0, so it was a defensive game. I don't know what that just was. That was pure butt whooping right there, y'all. But either way, man, again, I know the game was ugly. But at least if you appreciate the stream, again, if you're just a diehard burgundy and gold fan that's going to be here every weekend with me live streaming these games, at least leave a like to that, at least toast to that, at least salute to that if you can. Really appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all leave likes on the way out. Of course, now I have to go ahead and dive into my, I got to go ahead and get my stats together. I got to rewatch the game and stuff to tell y'all what went well and what went poorly. Because even 31-0, there were some positive things that came from this game. But of course, the majority of it were negative. We're going to dive into that when I do my review video, probably maybe later on tonight, maybe early tomorrow morning. Of course, I'll be working on my mock draft 5.0 as well, especially after a loss like that. If things go well, we may move up to the 4th draft pick, or maybe the 5th. We may move up to the 5th pick. We'll see. But either way, man, appreciate y'all for staying this long, man. Shouts out to my watch to the end gang, man. He said you're gonna rewatch that, Poe baby. I mean, at least the highlights. I got to do something. When I do my review video, I at least got to rewatch some part of the game, highlights or all 22 something. I got to rewatch something before I do a dive into, who played well, who didn't. Because just because you lose 31-0 doesn't mean everybody played awfully. So, I'm going to try to find some silver linings. You know me, that's what I typically try to do when I do my review videos and stuff like that. But again, I appreciate y'all, man. We could talk about coaching stuff later on as well throughout the week. Should Dan Quinn be fired? Is Cliff Kingsbury cooked? I mean, honestly, the defense was bad, but the offense was worse. And at least the defense has top 3 edge rushers hurt, top 2 corners hurt, out for season, all of those guys' excuses. But the offense, this was the healthiest they've been all season. So honestly, Cliff Kingsbury, this was your worst play call game all year, I would argue. Even though I feel like execution was bad as well. But you have the least excuse of anybody, bro. This was the healthiest this offense has been all season. And you go out there and get shut out, bro. That is insane, bro. That is absolutely insane, bro. So we got to talk about it. Coaches, Cliff, Joe Jr. helping on the defense, Dan Quinn calling the defense, Dan Quinn as a head coach. We got to talk about all of that, man. 31-0 is insane. Again, leave a like on the way out. Appreciate everybody that donated to the Cash App and the Super Chat, man. Really appreciate y'all. He said, what are the highlights? Well, lowlights. I got to rewatch the lowlights. We got to find the silver linings, dog. Got to find, because Mike Sarver still, quiet as kept, had a pretty good game. Bill showed some potential, but I'm going to rewatch the game and see what other silver linings I can find. Of course, we got to dive into all of the bad, of course, too. But you know me, man. I'm never just going to have a straight up all bad rant. That's not me. I'm here to be objective. I'm here to be like, this went well. This went terribly. We got to address both. So stay tuned for that probably later on tonight. Maybe early tomorrow morning. Of course, I'll have a mock draft soon after that. Really appreciate y'all again. Leave a like on the way out, and I'm going to catch y'all later.